Hey, hey, hey. It is indubitably Sanice attempting to come on live with you all right now, and I need to make sure that I can be heard as well as seen. Let me turn my fan down. I know it's kind of loud, but it is rather warm on this wonderful March 1st. Let me look on my phone to see if I am indeed live. And I think that I am. One thing that I forgot about what has been happening, and I apologize for that. I haven't figured it out just yet. At times, I could be lagging, so I notice that I start to pause and all that kind of stuff. Hey, I don't spend a lot of time like I used to in my office, so I got to figure that part out. But welcome for all that's coming on in to my impromptu live. Y'all know I just love doing that. I I had to stop scheduling stuff all the time. Just love to do impromptu. So that's what this is today. So come on in, come on in. Um, of course, today I want to talk about some Dooney stuff, some Dooney things that's happening. I noticed that a lot of you all are fully aware, and for those that's not aware, let's discover these things together today. I intend on maybe possibly being on for probably about an hour. Um, just discussing handbags. I can tell you one thing that I have been doing probably since the end of last year, maybe middle part of last year. I really just went ahead and decided to go on into the TikTok universe, and I did not realize how serious it is out there. Hey, honey girl, I'm glad for you to come on and stop on by. Glad to have you here. But TikTok is a whole different beast. I knew that beforehand, and I think it was because I really didn't want to figure it out because it's real simple. It's not that bad. It's just I'm just always accustomed to doing things in front of my computer. That's just period point blank. I'll do things on my phone, but your phone, you need your phone for TikTok for the most part. You can upload, download, whatever, to get access to TikTok and other social media platforms via your computer, but I know it's easier and more convenient to do it by the phone. So that's something that I've been trying to figure out and all that good stuff. But anywho, yeah, so I'm on TikTok. I'll do some things related to Dooney every now and then. I've been trying to figure out how to increase that. It's just for me, it's a little bit time consuming. That's just me because I am doing a lot of other different things. But hey, I do understand you have to make the time as well. So, as the title of this caption goes, I have a bag that was gifted to me by Dooney and Bourke within the last couple of weeks, maybe just the last week. And what I did was I decided, because I was given the opportunity to decide what I wanted, and that's usually how it flows for me. And probably some of the other influencers or affiliates with Dooney and Bourke. But I wanted to do something a little bit different. I think I have a lot of handbags that I'm grateful for. But it's time to start looking into some other items too. And as we are continuing to travel and just kind of leave our comfort spaces, and some people have already been doing it, but for myself, I haven't. I've done a little bit of traveling here and there. I wanted to tap into the world of bags or items from Dooney and Bourke that is fitted for traveling. So what I picked up, as the caption states, is the Florentine medium duffel bag. Now, when I went online and I was looking for videos, the only thing that truly came up was QVC. And that was some years back that they actually featured this on their site. But one thing that they kept saying was this bag should be called a large instead of a medium. Apparently, there was once a large duffel bag that I am completely shocked that it was actually could and possibly could be bigger than this that I have. So enough talking. Let me gather this up. Dooney and Bourke gifted me with this wonderful bag. It is huge. It is huge. It is beautiful. It is 1000% Florentine. And we're just gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna share what this bag looks like. It's not heavy. You know, Florentine can be a little bit weighty, but this is a huge bag. A huge bag. So you see the and I have a bug in here. Y'all, if y'all see me go off air, it's because I got to get something out of here. And I feel like I need to do that now because I thought I did before I started this, and it's coming right towards me. I'm going to try to keep my face, my eyes on the screen because you'll see a wasp fly by me at some point. Might even land on the bag. But anywho, I really need to know where it is so I can get it out of here. But this is the Florentine duffel bag. It is huge. You know what? Just like I said, there it is. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can get up and get out of here with this. Y'all hold on for just a second. Funny. This is funny. I just put the bag outside. I have tried to shake it off. I think the smell of the Florentine, I don't know, can wasps smell? I guess so. It's on the bag. So I just put it out on my on my porch of my office because that wasp is on that bag. I did not know it was flying to it. That's too funny. Um, so the wasp has taken over the bag. You know, you don't want to do too much with the wasp because you don't want it to sting you or do something that's just totally crazy. I cannot believe I went outside shaking it, trying to shake it off the bag because it's caught up on the handle part. I'm really amazed. I really wish I had a camera so you all could see it. I'm gonna have to go back outside. Hey, Sealy Green. I'm gonna have to go back outside and see if I can get my bag because it's being held hostage by a wasp. I really can't make this up at all. I can't believe that just happened. I had a wasp. Oh, and it's another. Okay, something is in my office, and I'm not going to be able to stay on. There is something in here, and I didn't know. Mm. Like I said, I don't spend a lot of time out here, but I think because the weather has changed, something has created a nest in here, and I got to figure it out because I see another one flying around. I caught one. I have this vacuum, and I caught one, and it's still in there. I caught one in my vacuum. I sucked it up. And that's probably what I'm gonna have to go outside to do. Let me get this bag again, but I this is crazy. I cannot believe that. And it's another wasp. This is the third one flying in my office. Wow, this is how having an outside, a shed that you turn convert, that's how it can be because you're outside, you know, even though you're in the building, you're outside. So I don't know if you all can still hear me, but I'm going to take myself off of screen and go out and get my bag and see what happens. can't get the wasp off my bag. I tried to suck it up, but it was smarter than me. It went really underneath the handle of where it connects on the bag, and it's just like, nope. And it looked like it kind of swatted the suction. Y'all, I cannot believe this is happening. Out of all the things, I've never had this happen before. Hey Val, this is nuts. I cannot believe I just went out there and I couldn't even get the wasp off still. I might have to enlist my nephew to come outside because I don't know. I don't think he deals with wasps. Pretty much any other insect I can get him to help me with. I usually deal with spiders. Anything else? No, wasps, no. I can't believe I've been on here now. How long? 11 minutes. You saw the bag for a split second. The wasp is winning. I don't know if it's the Florentine, something about the bag. Let's just maybe I need to just go outside and interview the wasp and see what is attractive, with this bag for the wasp, because it hasn't moved. I hope it's not trying to set up shop and figure out, hey, this would be a great place to lay some eggs or something. I don't know. That bag has been in my possession now for about a week in the house, away from any other element. I guess I should have kept it in this big plastic bag. That way, I don't know. Stranger than fiction. It really is. But in the midst of us kind of just going over and really talking about this bag that I can't seem to get to, and by the time I get back outside, something else may have landed on it and say, hey, I want to take a ride and get a feel of this bag. I guess right now all I can do is just show you all the bag via website. This is so strange. I can't figure out what to do. This is strange. Of course, I'm not going to put any spray on it. That'd be crazy. I don't know how the bag would take such a thing. That's crazy. That's ludicrous in my mind. But I don't know what to do other than to see if it will fly away. And the way that it's sitting up there, it's like, no. I probably could, but then it'll take too much time too. I don't know. The other crazy part is the plastic is actually stuffing the bag. So I stuffed it in the bag. This wasp is very disrespectful. I guess because I hadn't been in here, it's just like, we've been through any and everything else in here. This is nice. Let's just stay up in here. And it took me a minute to say, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and do this live. I've been wanting to share this bag. I wanted to kind of do it a different way, but I just said, forget it. Let me just do it the good old fashioned way. Let's not even try to reinvent the wheel of how I do my lives. Not just yet. But yeah, take a look at this bag. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's, like I said, it's a nice size bag. It does not seem to be a medium size. And if you look at the picture and the guy that's holding it, initially, before I ever or even decided, and I'm still going to talk, hopefully y'all can hear me while I'm out here trying to get my bag, because I need to reclaim my stuff. But years prior to Dooney offering me this beautiful gift, I looked at this bag and I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to show y'all. That's what I'm going to do. I want y'all to see what's happening. I'm going to get my phone, take a picture so y'all can see exactly what's happening with this bag, because it's crazy. But I've looked at this bag several times, along with a couple of other bigger bags for travel. And this is when I entered into the space of just getting the uh, the Greta canvas bag, the Weekender. And because I looked at the Florentine, and of course I got caught up in, oh, it could possibly be too heavy for me to carry. Uh, I don't know. I just could never figure it out. But I said, now I'm growing. I'm growing and understanding what I like a little bit more. And I think it was time for me to step it up. And with the type of traveling that I intend on partaking in, I felt like it was really time for me to just really invest in getting a bag. And therefore, once I made that decision, um, Dooney and Bourke gifted me with this beauty. So that's how I ended up with this bag. And I am happy. Or at least I was happy before this wasp decided that it was going to take over. I want to show you a couple of pictures that I've just taken of my bag being held hostage. It's quite entertaining to see. In my mind, it's quite entertaining to see. Let me show you all where it is. I've never I've never done this part. Let me see. Yes, y'all. If y'all can see, can y'all see this? This is my bag. I wish I could make this a little bit bigger. I can't. But this is my bag sitting on my deck, and you see where the wasp is located. Let me switch back to um yeah, so that's where that wasp is currently, and it's not leaving at all. So I'm gonna go to the next. That was when I first went out there. Then I tried to zoom in and get a bigger picture. But yeah, that's where that wasp is, right there on that handle. It actually started on the opposite side. So I guess since it's been out there, it flew over to the next side, the left side of the bag. And that's where it's housed right now. And I'm just waiting for it to fly off. I don't know if it's enjoying the plastic on this bag. I just don't know. It's so strange. It really is. I cannot believe this is happening. I cannot. All right. So yeah, that's my gift. I can't enjoy it right now because the wasp is. Hmm, yeah, that's it right there, y'all. That is it. Uh, I feel this bag is going to fulfill a lot for me. When you talk about um, going out of town, or if you're going and doing anything like an overnight, the Weekender and this particular duffel bag are just wonderful to carry. And in a future video, I'm going to bring in, I think actually when I ended up, we'll just say this, at the end of the month, what I'm going to do, because I like to have it like live and direct, like when I'm in that moment, I do intend on traveling somewhere. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry both of these bags with me. The Weekender has a shoulder strap attached to it, while the duffel bag does not. However, the handles are long enough where I could put it on my shoulder, but depending on what I pack in the bag, if it's going to weigh it down. No, no, it does not, Val. No. No, it needs to travel because it could travel a whole lot further than I can at this point, free of charge. I am not the one. No. And I'm just thinking, is this a relative or something that's come back as a wasp? I don't think that's a good thing, but that is just so wild. It would not allow me to suck it up. Allow me to suck it up. Like, yeah, we don't want to go in that. Um, However, yeah, so I'm gonna do a side by side comparison of my two travel bags that I've acquired, and just to see how I packed it all up. I'm happy. I thought I was gonna do that today, but that's just a lot for me to do. Like I told y'all, it's a lot to be a creator, a content creator, and sometimes I just don't want to do all of that. To be honest, I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all without being too real. Without being too real. However, I'm grateful. Thank you, Dooney and Bourke, for the gift. I cannot wait to use it. I think that this is just right on time for what I intend on doing in my with traveling, and I'm iffy about ever using this as a carry-on because it's Florentine, and I've seen how other people carry expensive luxury bags as carry-ons. I mean, hey, they possibly could replace them easy. I ain't in that bracket just yet in my life. So yeah, because I think about seeing people with their Louis Vuitton bags and things like that, and you pay for being able to uh-oh yeah, you pay to be able to kind of do these things as well, but at the same time, I just don't know. I don't know. But I'm loving this bag. I don't know if you all have had any experiences with purchasing any type of travel bags through Dooney and Bourke. Um, we can look at those real quick as well to see what they have. I know they have gym bags that are pretty big as well. And you could use that for travel. Of course, I have a backpack. So mine is large backpack. I didn't know that they classified that as a travel bag, but in a way it is because I used it for my travel to Las Vegas. And when I tell you, it was by far the best decision that I made with traveling. It was fun. I loved it. It was great. I have yet to have any of the canvas materials or bags in my collection, but they are putting that also as a travel bag. Zip pod definitely could be that. But the Weekender, whether it be in the nylon, which is one that I wanted to add to my collection, I probably will at some point, and the Weekender in Florentine. I like that one, and I almost thought that I would get that. However, I just said no, I wanted to try a different style. Here's that Florentine gym bag that's like, I don't know who who would carry this as their gym bag. I don't want nothing in my Florentine bag to be to smell to cause that Florentine to change its beautiful scent. So I don't know about that part. Now, this bowler duffel, I definitely had that on my list. It's still on my list, actually. But I think that that would be a great work bag for me if I were to get back into the industry of just like doing home visits and stuff like that. That will probably be the bag. You have the nylon carry-all, which is another nice size bag that has a shoulder strap attached to it. Nice bag, nice carry. Then they have these briefcases. They have all of these pickleball duffels, which I have never seen. Is this no? Am I slow? I'm probably slow. I forgot that these existed. Um, I truly forgot that they existed. The duffel bag. I'm gonna go back outside for just a second and see if this thing has finally flown off, because I don't want ants to start thinking that hey, we got another place that we can set up shop. Like, no, I don't want anything on this bag. But these are just some of those travel items that Dooney, or we'll just say bags that they've designated as travel items. Let's go back to this big bag. It is a nice bag. Hopefully, I can go out here and see that this thing is gone. Let me check again because this is the strangest thing. Let's see, I have a black tan. Oh, yes. Yes. I wish they would bring the cabriolet material back. I love that material all my life. Um, yes, I love it, love it, love it. Let me go out here and see. Y'all, I'm gonna have to wipe her down and make sure nothing else is on here. This is the okay. Okay, y'all. I got my bag back. I think I checked it beforehand. Oh, dropping phones and everything right now. I'm expecting this too because I'm like, oh, like I want to get some Clorox wipes and see what I can see with this. I don't think it put anything on here. Strange. But this is that big bag that wasp was attracted to. And hopefully the other wasp that's in here won't decide that, hey, let me go in and get a feel of that bag too. I think I may have just scratched this bag at the bottom. I don't know. But it has 6 nice feet on the bottom. Let me turn it this way so you can see that. I haven't taken the plastic off the handles yet. I'm waiting until it's time for me to actually take this with me somewhere. I'm gonna move back some and tilt this down just a tad bit. All right, so with this bag, it has 2 outside compartments. So you have this slide compartment, which I hope nothing is in there. Let me make sure. I don't think anything is in there. But it has a nice size slide compartment in the front. And then it has this nice zipper compartment on the back that is equivalent to what's in the front. It still has the same depth of that slide compartment. So it gives you the same compartment, but a different look. So I do like that. It comes with that hang tag, which you can put whatever you want in this. You can take it off. I've taken my other luggage tag off of a bag, a crossbody, my Florentine crossbody, because I thought that was weird for it to be there. But for this, it definitely needs to be here. And you can just open it up and really fill out the paperwork because it comes with like this plastic covering for you to put your ID information in there. I'm trying to see. Yes, you slide it in here at the top. And it's not a plastic that is really, I'm trying to see if it's, I think it is sewn down on the sides, but not the top because you do need to move it. So you'll be able to put your ID in that and then just close it back up. And I'm probably doing this all wrong since I did do that. Turn it back this way. And I'm putting it back on the bag as it was. And then you have your hang tag. And I think I did turn it wrong, but I could turn it back however way I want to. But yeah, so it does have that on it. What I have noticed is that in previous years, the bag look a little bit different, certain aspects of it, but we'll look at that momentarily. On the side of the bag, so it kind of gives you that doctor bag feel when you have like the extension of the zipper and you don't want it to just stick out or just kind of hang by itself. So you're able to organize it in such a way by snapping it. You can put your finger in this like little hoop here where the button is located. Kind of put your finger there and to kind of hold it and snap that back into place. So I do like that part of the bag. The bag has 2 zippers. This is the difference that I've seen in that QVC video from years ago. The zippers are different. These are the braided Florentine zippers. They had, I forgot what zipper that they had on there initially, but it's not the same. So this one has changed slightly a bit. So once you open this big boy up, you can open it just like this. And this is how it's going to look. You can pull it, tug it, open, all that. Or if you really want to kind of get in there a little bit more, you can definitely open this up. And then that's how that's going to look. So as I stated before, I have see, this is the plastic that was on the bag, and I just went ahead and put it inside. But we're going to take all this stuffing out. It's a lot of it for this big bag. And I'm putting it all back in here. I thought about maybe putting some crossbodies and stored in here, but I didn't even want to get caught up in that. This bag is huge. You can't tell me this is a medium. So this is the bag on the inside. And you see it has this royal blue color lining, not your standard red. In the past, there was like this plaid. I believe it was a plaid lining in here. You do have the standard Dooney setup where you have 2 slot pockets on that front wall. And then on the back wall, you have the Dooney and Bourke logo plate here in Florentine, as well as a slot compartment, nice wide slot compartment, and a zipper compartment, which is kind of deep, nice and wide. So stay tuned for how I'm going to pack my items in this bag. I'm thinking that for this type of bag, you probably could package a vacuumed, and that's what I think I'm going to test out. Vacuum sealed items, you've seen it where you can pack a whole lot of things and then you just suction all the air out of it and it's flat. You probably could store a week or 2 in here that way. However, I'm just going to neatly fold and put the items in here for a 3-day stay that I'm going to be doing at the end of the month. I do like this. I really do. And as I'm looking in this bag and looking at this lining, it's just really, really beautiful. A real beautiful big lining. And let me zip it back up so that you can see what it how supple the bag is. This bag, I don't even think it has any pebbling. It is smooth. It is definitely smooth. You do have that Florentine signage on the back. You see it right there in the middle to let you know that this is Florentine. There is the Dooney and Bourke name right there on the front, right above the slot compartment. Even though I didn't take the plastic off of the handles, I'm gonna move this over so that you can see there is this particular handle support that's double button, and hey, you button that on up. And as I stated, you can put this on your shoulder. I mean, if you're not really carrying a whole lot, but you have everything you need in this bag, it definitely can go on your shoulder. I mean, yeah. But for me, I know that I will probably, you have several items in here. It's going to be kind of weighed down, and I don't want to do too much of that. So I'm probably not going to carry it, but I feel confident enough to have it handheld. I might just even do this, but that's going to be a lot. Believe me, I've messed up, not necessarily messed up, but I felt the impact and the effects of carrying a bag that doesn't have a great shoulder drop to it on my arm, just because I feel like it could go there, and it did. And then it hurt later on. And then I'm wondering, oh, what did I do? Did I sleep wrong? No, you carrying a crazy bag, a bag that shouldn't have been on your shoulder, and you were carrying it wrong. So All right. Hey, thank you. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I'm very random, so today was just one of those random days, and in the midst of it being a random live, I had a random visitor. Was not anticipating that visitor whatsoever, but they went ahead and got on out of here. So I'm happy about that. Yes, lots of Florentine to love, plenty of it. And the smell is just what attracted that wasp, I guess, because it's a very definitive scent of leather and Florentine. So I'm really loving that. And this bag is currently on sale. I'm going to put this back up. It's currently on sale on Dooney.com for a whopping, hey, it is a whopping $479. Regularly priced is $708. So there's a lot that you have to like calculate there when purchasing such a bag. Before I put the lining or the stuffing back in here, there's a great things to consider when you're talking about such a luxury bag, because this is a luxury bag. You have people that buy Louis Vuitton for traveling. This is a serious bag. It truly is. And if you do like a couple of nights, or you just want to do a self-care overnight or what have you, this will be the perfect bag. You can put everything in it. It's discreet. Nobody has to be in your business. And you look nice carrying it too. I can say from the looks of it, the zipper is strong enough um, to really hold what you need. Hey, if you are a Dooney and Bourke lover, you love Florentine, you will not go wrong with this bag. I'm definitely going to bank on it that you cannot go wrong with the bag. The design of it, from the little details of even having this flap, because I've seen bags where they just, when you have this extension of the zipper and it's just flying all over the place. Hey there, how you doing? Thanks for coming on in. Go, or Go, we'll just call you Go. Um, so yeah, I'm really feeling this bag. I'm excited because I don't have to think about what am I gonna carry. So when I traveled last year to Denver, of course I had to fly. I had to get new luggage because I hadn't done any flying. Probably, I think the last time I had been on the plane was 2017. And the bag that I did carry, I'm using that for something else right now. And it was a small carry-on. And so I've gotten to the point I don't want to not have something with me. And I knew I was going to be gone for 4 or 5 days. So I really needed a nice bag for this upcoming trip. The one that I'm going here, this is more so of a in city thing. But hey, that's 2 nights. I can pack 2 nights in here and then use my weekender for my toiletries and not feel like I'm overstuffing this bag with everything. But if I do get the vacuum seal stuff, which y'all stay tuned, we'll figure out if I will, I'll be able to put that in there and then my toiletries, and I'm back to just one bag. Um, like I said, I'm not just bold in my mind right now to say that the next time this year when I will be on a plane, if I will use just this, carry this one bag and um, follow that thought of vacuum sealing my items in order to carry everything that I want. So the question is, do you like Coach? I think Coach is a wonderful brand. I really truly do. I don't gravitate towards Coach. I really don't. I think that more people, well, let's put it like this. When it comes down to certain brands, because I will get stuck on certain brands, when I find something that I truly just like, I just stick with that for as long as I can. Dooney, I've been liking them since I was 16. So, and really before I turned 16, because of family and other people that was carrying the bag. So I've become fixated with just being a Dooney lover. Um, they have not gone wrong in my eyes. There have been some hiccups of things, and they've corrected those things. You know, you just send your things back and they fix it, and that's all you want. Um, But to answer the question more directly, yeah, Coach is nice. Coach is nice. I think because I really don't dive in so much into their prices, I just feel like Dooney is a greater quality and it's more affordable for me. There are some high end Coach items that I don't think goes on sale the way that Dooney stuff goes on sale. So, but I don't knock it. I don't knock it. I've been in the Coach outlet store and I've seen some things. There's a backpack that my niece wants. I forgot about it, and I think she did too. Um, that I probably get her senior year in school. But they have some nice items. I can't knock it at all. I cannot. And I'm not gonna tell you I don't have any Coach items. I haven't purchased Coach in recent years. I do have some other smaller items. My mom has gifted me with some items as well, but I don't. That's just not my thing. It's not my thing. So yeah, to each his own. I'm telling y'all, one day I'm gonna get it all set up, and I'm gonna have my aunt. Either I might just have to go to her house. My aunt is probably more gone with Coach than I am with Dooney. Like she has everything. If there's a hat, if it's some stockings, if it's some shoes, if it's some whatever it is, she got it in Coach. Like everything. And I keep telling her, girl, you need to get you a YouTube channel because people want to see these things. We talking about some vintage pieces and some nice stuff. Now, I really, really liked Coach when they first, I'm not gonna say first came out because they've been out for a while, but in the early 2000s, this type of leather was what I saw Coach as, and you will only have like 3 or 4 colors. You have that red and that black, the navy. It was just all of that, and then I don't know when they switched it up and started doing some of this other stuff with materials, much like Dooney and Bourke, because Dooney and Bourke was just strictly all weather leather for the longest, and then they started to dive in to exploring pebble grain and Florentine. Florentine hasn't been around a very, very long time with Dooney and Bourke. And then you have Greta, and then all this coated cotton and stuff like that. So all these brands or designers, because I like to think of Dooney as a handbag designer, they dove into me. I'm sorry, I'm trying to go ahead and stuff this. I know it's in the mic, but yeah, they dove into just how much can you do with a handbag. I've watched documentaries and I'm fascinated by learning how a lot of these fashion houses or designers, how they really truly started doing or watching a documentary on Louis Vuitton. And I know, us most Americans, common Americans, we don't really pronounce that correctly. But to see how that started, it wasn't with any bags per se, it was trunks to travel on trains. To watch and see how Chanel created her bag, her handbag, it's fascinating to see these things. And just even with Dooney and Bourke, it didn't even start with bags. It started with some suspenders and some belts for men. I assumed that the founders was just like, we need some nice leather suspenders and some nice leather belts. And then it just evolved from that over the years. So that's pretty cool to me to see. But yeah, I just said all that to say I do like Coach. I just don't gravitate to purchasing Coach. That was a bag that I had been thinking about getting, one of those little small bags, crossbodies, and I'm still thinking. But now Kurt Geiger has these cute crossbodies, little small crossbodies, and I'm like, oh wow, I think I want that. Have y'all seen their collection? Now I've only bought one Kurt Geiger bag, but I'm thinking about getting like the little tote and the crossbody. Cute. Of course I'm thinking, man, why won't Dooney do these things? But Dooney is not about to just get out there and I don't know how to describe it other than they just stay in their lane. And I will always say Dooney and Bourke truly stays in their lane. And you know what? If you can respect it, then you'll support it. And I respect it, therefore I'm glad about it. But if you are looking for a travel bag, we're gonna talk about some more things, Dooney, and ask away whatever questions you all have. I don't think anything is too wild and crazy. I'll tell you if it is though. But this bag is my new travel bag. I'm excited with it. It's Florentine. I didn't think I would get a Florentine bag any this time, anytime soon, really. So I'm happy that I have it. I do kind of wish that it mimicked the a little bit more of a reinforcement, or maybe the leather strip before the foot on here or what have you. But other than that, I love this bag. I'm excited to carry it. All right, let me put my vacuum bag on the charger because I'm gonna have to be sucking up some more bugs. I probably in here. So I'm just gonna put this in the back, and that is the duffel bag. I will be doing a what's in my bag or what I'm packing in my duffel bag at the end of the month. I know that for sure. All right. There are some other items that Dooney and Bourke has, you could say, released. Oh, hold on, y'all. I have to look at something. I'll come back. Um, I would say a re-release, maybe an updated version. I don't know what the previous version of this bag looked like that I'm about to show. However, it's on the radar right now. Oh wow. Hold on, y'all. Let me answer this text. All right. But yes, this particular bag, which I'm hoping they'll drop some more of this particular style in the next up or the upcoming weeks, is what I'm gathering. And I was really truly hoping for. I'm trying to get my fan turned so I can get some air on me right now. Let's see if this is going to load up. Oh wow. Okay, well, don't do that. Mm, yeah, maybe I spelled it wrong because it's definitely not popping up. But this is it called the before I don't want to say it before I can look at the word again if it pops up. Because whatever I thought I put in here was not coming up. I don't know what happened to it. Let me see. Things are not. Well, let's talk about crossbodies. This is a particular crossbody that came up. I think it's called the Madras. I just jacked it up. That's okay though, because hopefully y'all know what I'm talking about before I can actually show you the picture. Um, but this particular material, which I don't know if it's just some type of cloth material, that's something I didn't even look up. But it is a material or an item that was previously released some years ago. I don't know how many years ago. I didn't really research to find out. Some of you probably do know, those that have been around and partaking in the whole Dooney and Bourke experience probably know about. I cannot find this bag. This is terrible. I guess that's why I probably should have been prepared before I came on here yapping. But anywho, this bag has resurfaced. I I'm questioning now if it's still on the site, because maybe it's not on the site anymore. I don't. Dooney is good for that too. They will showcase a bag, you will see it, and then you won't. And I'm like, oh wow, what happened to it? Where did it go? Before I could really get it or contemplate buying it. I don't know. Somebody help me out because I don't know why I'm not seeing this. You don't see it either? Okay. Now I know I took a picture of it. Let me go back and figure out what I did here because I know I should have featured it, or maybe I was waiting to come on live to talk about the bag and thinking that it was going to be on the site. Nope, that's gone. Okay, well, I'm always on my phone like most of us, and I did screenshot it. So let me send this over to my email it to myself so that you all can see this bag because this is crazy. I really thought this bag would last on here. Thought that we about to get the wheel rolling. But as I was saying before, Dooney is known to pop up an item, get some I guess feedback about it, or even um some of the items sold. Uh-oh. And then it disappears. And it may be because they didn't really make a lot of the items, so therefore it wasn't going to be um a huge thing about the bag. I don't know. Well, let me pull up this picture. I think I'm going to download it instead of what I did before because I screenshot this. It doesn't say what day I did that on, but when I saw it, I was just like, yep, I'm gonna get that bag. I was just waiting, and I didn't even screenshot how much the bag was. It was under $200, I do believe, or I do remember that part. I'm happy I screenshot it. I'm mad that it's gone though. It's like, can I spell? Had me thinking I can't spell. Was this a dream? All right, I'm gonna try to make this bigger before I share my screen with you all. Okay, so I'm doing something else on here. So, yeah, I don't know what's happening. Thought I had it together. When you try to do too much on the screen, it really can be a bit overwhelming. All right, so let me share my screen with you all regarding this beauty. And here we are. The Madras Crossbody 28. I only took this screenshot because the silhouette itself is a replica of some of the other canvas crossbodies that's already out there. And I'm going to zoom in just a tad bit and move this down. But you see this beautiful patchwork, the beautiful colors that's a part of this bag. And I'm looking to see what wording is on here. Because it's okay, we see Dooney and Bourke here. Okay, D and B. Okay, that's what that is. So they have D and B stitched along, maybe not stitched, but you can see D and B. And to be honest with you, it looks like some ants are on here. Seriously, like this is an ant. There may be an ant here and an ant up here. I don't know if, yes, they're ants. Isn't that cool? So this is just something that you would carry for the spring, picnics, all of that. This is that it has a turn lock closure. It's the size 28, so it's a medium size crossbody bag with this webbed canvas crossbody strap, adjustable. The ones I love. I have to have this bag, but I guess I didn't have to have it since it's gone already. But I'm pretty sure it will be back. Oh wow. Can you all see this? Okay. And I thought I had taken myself off here because I don't like to be on here when I'm talking about a bag. But yeah, that is this bag. You say I didn't like the silhouette, but I love the colors. I almost got it. I do like this. Hey, Miss Pete Banks, how you doing today? Hey, all about bags. Thank you, ladies, for coming on in to my impromptu live. Uh, yeah, this I like it. I don't know if anybody has gotten it just yet. One thing I've noticed, TikTok, we got a whole lot of other people that may not be on YouTube, but they're definitely on TikTok and they TikToking. They have a lot to say about Dooney. They got a lot of different things. Yes, ma'am, you did. Yes, you did. You missed the beginning, y'all. I was going through it. I had a visitor on my bag, and yeah, I had to sit my bag outside and wait for it to fly away. It was a wasp. Yep. I guess I call it Florentine. Yes, thank you all. I'm happy you all were able to catch the live as well. You know, I've been wanting to come back on my Sunday lives. I just haven't. I just rest. I just rest. Let's check that out because I haven't looked. I don't think I have. I'll see some things, and if it, I don't know. But I did want to share this. So apparently, this is not currently on the website anymore, and it had to have been just a couple of days. Are you serious? Yes. Okay. Because that one definitely did. It would not leave. It took about 15 minutes for that wasp to just get off of my bag. I just can't believe that I had to endure that today. But let's go back to the website. Let's see. Let's go on back to Dooney and look for the new Florentine. Because sometimes I do catch these things. I'm like, oh, yay. And then a lot of times I don't. Because I'm like, oh, I wish there was a simpler way. I thought that Dooney had a simpler way of us knowing when the new bags drop by going to new arrivals. But sometimes some of those bags kind of get past us. So let's check out the Florentine. I'm looking for it. Oh, hmm, interesting. Oh, yeah, very interesting. I just saw at a glance the strap on that thing. Let's definitely take a look at that. Hopefully this comes on up. Let's take a look at this beauty. Huh. Look at oh, so let's play a game. Let's play a game. So what or which silhouettes did they take certain aspects from to create this newbie? Because this is a totally new silhouette. I don't recall seeing this at all. I see two different. Oh wow. Look at this strap. I see two different bags so far. Oh, look at that. Oh, I know who gonna have it. I know Miss P Banks gonna have it. Yes, she is. Look at this. Okay. All right. So which two silhouettes do you all think were combined to create this? Well, maybe three. Maybe we'll say three. Miss P Banks says the dome satchel. Okay, you were telling me what type in. Yes. So I think, of course, that one. I see maybe because of the front style of this bag, I kind of see the Camden satchel, but I definitely see the what they initially called the edge um with the side with this motion of things going on that really will give extra room to the bag. I see that with this silhouette. They really gave a different look to this. And then look at the strap. It reminds me of the web strap, uh, canvas strap, but it's different. It's a wide thing. I wish we could see the back of it. Oh, here it is. Let me scroll on down. All right, so you do have slot pockets. It's a different flow of a bag. It really is. It's cute. Look at that on the shoulder. What do you all think about this? The pocket satchel, yes, yes, yes. Drawstring because of the Savannah. That's the other name for the edge, the Savannah. So we have several different bags or elements of those silhouettes that they've taken and created this whole new bag. You say it's in your cart. Uh-oh. Yeah, because it does rain. But don't worry about the rain on your bag now. If it's like about the flood type of rain, no. But you can put your bag in a bag. Have its own raincoat. I do. I love this strap as well. I like this. This is a different feel instead of that thin strap that, hey, it works on certain bags, but to really create a whole new bag, I think this was it. I think truly that this is it to do. But what would be the feel of this bag in as far as the carry? Now I think everybody probably has a dome satchel in their collection. Look at this baby here in the black. Wow. 8 inches high, 7 inches in depth, and 9 in the length. Oh wow. These reviews kill me because it could not. Who the reviews coming from? The bag had just dropped. I think these are employees. Love the dome shape and quality leather. This satchel is my instant boost of confidence. That speaks. That speaks. I'm excited about this bag. I think this is a winner here. It has feet on the bottom. I would love to see it, of course, in navy. Ah, thank you for pointing this out because I did not know this was out. See, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. I knew you were gonna have all three. I didn't want to call you out like that, but yes, it will definitely cover the weight of that carry. And normally with the dome satchel, I don't even put a strap on it. I don't. But I think I would be inclined to carry it with it. You're right. You're right. Maybe they just stretching this on out. Maybe they probably deem the 50th another date that we don't know about. Who knows? Like I always say, I think we just let me try to do something here. I think that we just probably, I'm not gonna say I hyped it up more than Dooney did. Just jumped the gun with excitement though. I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. But I'm feeling this. This is a new nice bag. It's great that it's not on pre-order. Now the fun fact here is they say starting May 2025. We hadn't seen this bag, so I guess in thought it started. Maybe it should have been out last year because May would have marked that 50th. So that's kind of fun. But I would like to see some additional colors, and I am excited that it more than likely will be. And they dropped this at a decent size instead of like the 28. They put it in the 30. So that might be the only size. They'll probably go down. I can't see this bag going up in size, but who knows? Because of this strap, it actually may. It actually may. It is. It is. What else have you seen? What else have you all seen that I may have overlooked or just hadn't had the chance to really look at? Because like I said, if you go on new arrivals, unless this one is at the very bottom, I hadn't seen it. I have not seen it. Those items that are currently on the new arrival, they're nice. I mean, they're nice. but these new arrivals have been here for a while. So they're not actually new bags. I think that's probably what they need to redo when they have a new or they've uploaded an actual availability of items, they put it as new arrival. When it's not necessarily a new silhouette, a new design. I think it would be great for them to have that aside from this, because this list just shows you for the most part with some drops of new items. If you all have been looking at this suede Chloe bag, definitely head over to Simply D's um, page and her TikTok as well. She recently purchased and unveiled this bag, and it looks to be a nice size bag, so you can definitely head over to her channel to check that review out. um yeah, I want to see a separate page about just actual new silhouettes. Even with this Penrose, they brought that rainbow zipper back. Some people may not know that, and we'll just be surprised with it. You know, yes, I have. I've expressed that that's the bag that I want in red as well, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If she gets bigger, it's going in the cart. Yes, yes, I can see it. I like that. Y'all, let me tell y'all something crazy that I've done. Now, I revealed two bags from last year that I purchased, the end of last year. And I don't even know where I put those bags. I put them in their dust bags. I don't know where I put the bags. I can't find them. They're here. I just threw them somewhere, and that's pretty bad. And it happens to be this satchel. I'm like, where's my red satchel? I'm ready to carry that. The Luca leather. Don't know where I put it. I need to find my bag. Nor this one. It's funny that these two just came up. The Heritage Hobo. I don't know where I put it. Can't find it. It's in a dust bag. Hopefully it'll pop up. I don't think anybody in a wasp took it. I mean, but who knows with the way I was running today with this wasp. But yeah, I would love to see that they update or just create an actual page to feature new bags and not the ones that they've re-upped. They're back in stock. That's great. I do need to know that too. However, I really want to know, what are your actual new bags. Now, I think we all have our ways of looking for bags. If you We didn't talk about these two items too. um Hopefully I won't lose my thought about what I was going to say, but I want to go ahead and get into this nylon coin purse. And it is more than one color. I don't know why my stuff. Look at, obviously it's more than one color. Ooh wee. Great price point, $26. Beautiful. I love it. I think it's like a little bean bag. A little colorful bean bag. I love this. I think I love it more so because of all the color options that's available. What can I really do? It's a different take of the coin purse that we know and love, and we've purchased, probably put those out of stock for the most part. But these, to have another option within nylon, you don't really come across that too often. So I think this must be the season that they're going to be doing some more things with nylon, and I'm here for it. I'm truly here for it. I love all these color options. I wouldn't even use these bags. I just want them because of the colors. Just to be honest. I do. I really truly do. And once these colors are out like that, you're not going to see these colors come back around. No. Anytime you got all of these colors, and I did have to express it like all, you're not going to see this again like that. The dimensions of this bag is 4.25 height, 8 inches with the length, and not, big depth, 0.5 in the depth area. But hey, like I said, it's easy to carry and also chic. This lightweight Italian nylon coin purse is perfectly paired with your favorite bag. So you don't necessarily have to use it for your nylon. I hope to see some of you all on here at the bottom of this page of the pages when they're focusing in and sharing what people are doing. I don't know if these are probably the brand influencers, so they do their videos a lot different than I do. I can take it anywhere, and it's a vibrant color. Yes, the next piece from the nylon that was recently released. Yeah, yeah, large dome satchel. I got you on that. Okay, she just did a video. Okay, cool, great, because I know I haven't seen that. Since I think it's because Dazzle Me changed her name to the House of Dazzle. I was like, who's that? And then yeah, like okay, that's where she is. So the denim would be cute. All right, so let me go back to the very bottom of this where we have the cosmetic case. Okay, so I think this is another situation too where it comes in multiple colors. Cosmetic case, it's not gonna be like I've been doing lately. I carry everything, but you have all of these color options. I even said it doesn't even have to be for your cosmetics. It could just be your pencil bag, your pen bag, your little whatnot bag. You know, you don't have to just be confined to what they deem that you could do with the bag. I want to know if there's a slot compartment in here though. No slot. Look at this. Lightweight Italian nylon makes this travel ready look perfect for everything from girls' trips to weekend getaways and more. Yeah. So I would love to put this in my bag. And this is $28. You have all these beautiful colors. I'm just really losing it about these colors because when you throw purple in there, it's a go for me. I'm like, look, I apologize, y'all. I got to turn this fan up because it's warm in this my area, and I hadn't turned my big fan on or my air conditioner on. Um, so yeah, these items are beautiful. Get them, get them. Will they be worth the price point? I think so. It's nylon. You can't go wrong with nylon. You really cannot go wrong with nylon. You can just sling this bag around or that item around, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Miss P Banks, Miss P Banks. I been looking at that bag and I said, Sanice, you know what? You have a beautiful Kindle drawstring bag in navy as well as the what is it? I always say gray, but it's the gray, a gray bag. I forgot the color, y'all. Excuse me. And I love that drawstring bag. I really do. However, this new drawstring that dropped, I'm going to say within the last probably week or two, and it's not here on the main site. Let me go back to I Love Dooney because that's where I was contemplating it. And let's see if my cart, because I was doing it by phone. I don't think my cart will show up over here because it's in my cart. Um, I was looking at that and I was just like, how does this differ in such a way that if I carry these bags back to back, people would really truly know that these are two different bags and not the same. And that goes for a lot of different items that I've purchased. And another item is like that I want to talk about too from the Greta collection. But I've had to question that for myself, and I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know. Um, and let me know if I'm. Let me make sure before I go down and start talking. But I think this is the one that you were talking about, the one that I was just hovering over. And they added a couple more things since the other day. Some of this stuff was not on here, which is cool. Great. Add those things. Okay, cool. But yes, are we talking about this beauty here? Please let me know. Yes, and you said it's the bumpers, baby. You like bumpers though. You like bumpers. It all depends on what the item is for me to actually like the bumpers. However, she does look bigger. Because when I saw her on here, I saw that side profile, I said, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I don't know. But I put it in my cart. And that's going to be an item that I'm going to continue to watch. Now, compared to my Kindle, it looks similar, but of course, it's two different things, the bumpers and the strap, hands down. But I would have liked maybe one more significant thing. And I guess the other significant thing would be the size of the bag, because typically 10 by 7 by 10 is what I usually measure with. And this one is a little bit taller, and a little bit more in depth by 0.25. So it is a bigger bag. And even with the strap, the detail of it is a little bit different. It's like two straps in one. So I don't know. I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. I'm not going to tell you that I'm not. I think I probably will get another color other than navy. To be honest, I don't want brown tomorrow in that, because I don't. I just want something else. I wouldn't even want it in red. I really truly wish they would bring that black Greta color back, or they could go ahead and bring the sea. What was it? The sea foam. Was that the color that was out a couple of years ago? You said a pocket on the back. Yeah, something. I need one more thing to just make this just really it for me, because y'all know I'm a nut for drawstrings. And when I saw this, I really couldn't believe it, because this wasn't the only Greta drawstring that is out there right now, but this one is the different one. Slate. I said gray. It just popped in my head. Slate. Um, but usually when they drop a new item, and once again, this one says May 2025. So maybe they had a lot of bags that they did create for the 50th, and they just now dropping them now. Crazy. But I'm anticipating some additional colors. Maybe future. I probably would rock that the heck out of it in future. But I would. I'm feeling it. I really am. I like the way that bag fits. Like, it sits and it looks fat. I like that drawstring. My Saffiano drawstring is this size, and I just love how it sits like that. I might need to carry that this week. That seafoam would be beautiful. I really believe that. So yeah, it's on my radar. It is definitely on my radar. We're gonna see how long I'm gonna allow myself to just bask in just looking at it before I go ahead and say I'm gonna get it. I think I did well last year in waiting on a lot of items. I encourage you all, especially those that may not be content creators or what have you, just wait. Just wait. Because if it's for you, and that's with anything in life, just wait. If it's for you, it'll be there for you. Boom. But then that's all I'm gonna say on that. There are a couple of other items here that I want to talk about too. I've been secretly wanting a small Russell in the Greta. I may have even mentioned that a while ago. Because I love small Russells. I don't know what it is. I just love the way that they just fit on me. And I saw this once more, May 2025. And so when I saw that, I said, oh my gosh, what's going on here? But then I had to start talking myself down the ledge. Like, okay, So this beautiful bag, this size bag, and I only have like 2 or 3 Russells in the small that I love. What's gonna happen here? Like, do I really need it? I already have a bag because I looked at the dimensions. I probably shouldn't have clicked off of this, but I looked at the dimensions and I had to compare it with another tote that I have that is already similar to the Russell. The only difference is the strap on it. So let me go down here to, I think it's the Greta tote. The Greta tote gives the whole Russell appeal without being the Russell. Whenever this loads up, let me go back to my forest green would be like, yeah, that would be nice. Yes, she's in the building, and you are too, Tasha. Thank you for coming on in. So yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm contemplating. I'm like, but it gives me the Russell without the strap. I have this bag. I think I do. I have this bag. I have the flat strap. But I've been wanting the Russell. So look at this 10.25, 11.75, 5, 10, 11, 5. Let's remember that. And let me go back to the Russell because I think this one might be a little bit bigger. Let's go back and look at that Russell. Because really, do I need another tote? I love totes too. I probably love totes just as much as I do drawstrings, like secretly. However, do I really need this? Look at that 10, 12, 5. So this one is a little bit smaller. But that thing, I tell you, I love a Russell bag. I love it so that I just don't buy them. I look at them. I love this. And as I was just questioning to myself, do I really need another tote in Greta? I have been, I can already feel in this bag that I've been carrying, um, because I've been carrying my Bailey in the red Greta a whole lot. And the straps are starting to loosen, or they have loosened up and it's falling a little bit. So I'm like, wow, I'm really putting in the wear into this bag. But I have this. So really, do I need the Russell? What do y'all think? Because I love Greta. I love navy Greta. Maybe if they had some additional colors, that'll probably be the reason why I buy it. But of course, this Bailey, whose dimensions will be bigger than the Greta 11, 7, 13. Hey, and the strap drop is amazing. Uh yeah, do I really want another bag, another tote in the navy Greta? And that has been the beauty about purchasing and being a fanatic for navy Greta, is that I can go and buy a variety of silhouettes. Now, what I really truly wish would have happened, if they wanted to bring it in the Russell, they could have brought the large Russell in it. That would have been hot. That really would have been hot. I'm still hoping that they'll bring the Greta Messenger in large too, because that would be really great. I'm not a fan of the Audrey or the Greta Satchel here or the Brianna. I wanted to, but I'm just not a fan of it. The Gina is a nice, cute little dome satchel. Still haven't been a fan of it. Here we are with this particular drawstring. It looks like the drawstring we just looked at. It just has, the bumpers are different, and I think the strap stuff is a little bit slightly different. Um, yeah, the strap is slightly different. But I don't like this one like I like the other one. So yeah, I've been looking. I'm always looking at my Greta stuff now. Yeah, I'm all, if I don't look at nothing else, I'm looking to see what are they bringing new to Greta. I'm still hoping that they will bring some other things back with Greta. Like we all love the Olivia. We probably found Olivia on the second hand and all that. They brought the Greta Carrington wristlet back. They did bring that one back. Because last year it surfaced. There was the red that was out, and now we have that one. And they brought it on back. Oh, it's a March 2026. So they truly brought that back for this month. I know they just added that. It was not on there Friday when I looked. But they do have these wonderful 5 colors of bone, ivy, Bordeaux, navy, and brown tomorrow. And like I thought, red was not going to be one of those staple colors like we would hope it would be. But when you catch it, you get it. So if you want Bordeaux, you like Bordeaux in the Greta print, you probably need to go ahead and add that to your collection. It's worth having. I have several Greta Carringtons and or Greta, not Greta Carringtons, but just Carringtons. I like how they say Greta, no, Carrington wristlet, because it is a combo of 2 different things there. But yeah, that was added since I last looked. Got some items on clearance. Now I have looked at this Greta Large Slim wristlet. You might That might tickle your fancy to purchase because this one that they're showcasing has that blue lining on it. Let me click in here and see if that's actually what's available. Because they'll show you one thing and then it's like, well, that's what I want. And then when you click on in, it's like, nope. Get your bag because the Bailey is falling. It's not falling apart. It's not falling apart. Let me clear it up. It's patining. It's really it's feeling like it's loving being at home. That's what it feels like. So it's really good. Ain't nothing falling apart with none of these Dooneys. Nope. You love the Gina for medium carrier. Okay, I respect that. Yeah, they changed the name back. That's what they've done, and I'm for it. So hopefully they'll be releasing or re-releasing some of those other Carrington pouches. I'm still stuck on like big. I'm going through this whole phase of I need to carry smaller items or have carry smaller items. And I've been fine with it for some stupid reason. And I did say stupid. I'm talking about myself. When it comes down like to the spring, I want a big bag. It's weird. It's weird. This one is available in graphite. So what that is that it has like this blue lining instead of that brown or that tan color. And that's cute. That's a cute combo of those 2 colors. So now, one thing that I did see on this site that I hadn't seen, and I probably have overlooked it. Ooh, yeah, I've seen some things in the Southern collection, and I'm not really moved right now. I'm moved to not click and add it to my cart. I think even the name of it is just so, I don't know. I want to see what's going to work in this particular collection because right now I don't really know. And it's maybe because the only thing that I have seen is this small drawstring. I don't know how they added this. Tartan. Wait a minute. Let me shut my mouth. Look at how now I like how they brought that Tucker. Okay. All right, Sutherland. Let me take that back. Let me take that back. Because what I'd seen had been this grayish color, whatever, gray and white. I didn't recognize this red and black thing going on here or this blue. Yeah, we're gonna have to think on that. We're really gonna have to think on that. And it's the tote for me. The tote with the zipper on the front, that's going to be a nice size tote. And I usually gravitate to those. Hmm. 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 This is in Bordeaux. I like to say Bordeaux like that. Bordeaux. Hmm. Hmm. July 2025. Like, yeah, this was supposed to have been out. Somebody must have been asleep or sick last year at Dooney, because we still talking about 2025 and we in 26. We well into it right now. Come on now, what happened? Y'all designed these bags and just was holding on to them. But hey, they here now. I'm feeling this. I am. That coated canvas, coated cotton. I love it. I do. I do. 10 by 5.2, 11. Yeah, that's a nice size bag. Rolled strap handles. Sutherland. Hmm. That's all I'm going to say on that one. I like the tote. Now, I don't know. And then they will have to bring the big drawstring because I ain't feeling the small one. That ain't for me. It might be for you, though. So we'll look at it. Oh, wow. Let's see. Getting these little notifications. I'm probably doing too much on my computer. And then they brought their Flynn back that I still don't have in my collection. One day, maybe, Lord, one day. Because my Flynn's, those are, you really have to have space to store those. And I have I think 5 Flynn's. It's really tough. But anywho, um, yeah, this not my cup of tea with this size. This is a little bit too small. But they have it in light gray, Bordeaux, and still blue. That's cute. That's different. And it's just a coated canvas. A classic style with a timeless pattern. Perfect for winter nights and fall outings. Yeah, it would have been. It's about to be spring now. But it says, this stunning style is easy to carry anywhere, no matter the weather. So let's not even get caught up in the season. But yeah, that's what it has broken down to. Love, love, love. Going to buy another 2. I can't resist. Amanda, I need complete thoughts and sentences here. But yeah, that's the review of that bag. Any others that you all have seen? They came ashy. What? Oh my goodness. Uh, well, I like how here on I Love Dooney on the front page. What are we doing here? Well, I like how they did bring this back, the edge. I've seen a couple of influencers showcase this bag. So um, you all are truly, truly some serious influencers. I'm just gonna put it like that because that satchel craze that happened the end of last year, everybody was on it. I have seen people I ain't never seen before. And it's great to know that people are really tapping into the beauty of Dooney and Bourke. I mean, it's never too late, and it's whatever age you are, young and old. So I'm happy to see that they did bring this back. Of course, I have my make sure I'm still being heard. My mic has gone all the way down in Never Land. Um, but yes, the medium satchel. I'm happy that, and you see, October 2022 was when this was dropped, and I'm just happy they brought it back. I still don't have this particular one in my collection. I think it's time for me to get it. I would love to see it in the red as well. Um, yeah, I love the spin of this, and This was a bag that was debuted probably in the mid 2000s. I forgot what year. I almost want to say 2010 or so, but it did come back. Wait a minute. What in the world? Okay, that color was 2022. This bag was 2023. I'm like, did I not read that correctly? But yeah, when they dropped the different colors. Um, but I am loving it. So if you all have not looked at Miss P Banks' review of this bag and a couple of others, I want to say, oh my gosh, there are a couple of other influencers that recently dropped this bag, and y'all should look at it, their review of it. They need to do more with that color block though. That's what I've been waiting on. So let's see if they did more than what was happening at Dillard's. We'll talk about it. But this bag right now is for $249. I hope, and I know I don't stress y'all about it, but I hope you all are using my affiliate links, even when I don't talk about it, y'all. My affiliate links you can definitely use to purchase your bag. It helps me acquire a little small commission. Um, and I really would I do greatly appreciate it if you would use my affiliate links. I'm going to drop them in the chat, the Dooney and Bourke or the Dooney.com affiliate link. I'm going to put in the comment right now. That's the first one. And then I'm going to drop the second one for I Love Dooney. Um, it's been a wonderful journey thus far being an affiliate. And yeah, I'm just totally blessed by you all supporting my channel, my YouTube channel, as well as what I do with being an affiliate for Dooney. So thank you all so much. You said you're waiting on the ginger. Yeah. Cause I definitely, Tasha, I did not. I was like, I'm not getting on that bandwagon. Y'all can have that. I'm gonna let y'all have fun with it. I want to see y'all ginger bags in the Florentine. And yes, is that still such a thing? It has been asked of me. You caught the glitch sale last week, so that's why people were getting it for 109. I just wow. Not necessarily they were getting it. That's why I've seen multiples. That was a wonderful sale then. A wonderful sale. Absolutely. Look at the regular price of this bag. $498 and they had it for 109. They had to get rid of some stuff. So that was awesome. That was an awesome deal. Um so yeah. Uh let's see here. Let's go to the color block and see what's going on there. If this will come up as such. They probably tell me zero can't find anything because of the way I spelled it. But I was going to do something else before I did that. But anyway, let's see. There are some spring sales going on or happening now on I Love Dooney and Dooney.com. So yeah, y'all stay tuned to all of this wonderfulness. Oh, it did come up as such. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, I want them to do a little bit more with this. So the only silhouettes that I see, I don't have a Toby Tote the First. And I have been reluctant in life to get anything in the Cameron crossbody until they bring that guitar strap back. No, I was hibernating in life and did not even know about that guitar strap until it was well over too late. And even I think when I found out about it, I took for granted what I now know not to do anymore is that when you see something, you only have a small window when you see something that's rare. This really looks like some candy. White caramel. It's cute. I need more colors. I need more color combinations. Put some pink and a purple together. Oh yes, I would really be for it. Put what other color? Yeah, some other color. Look at this. October 2025. Come on now. So this has been in the works. So I agree with you, Miss P Banks. Yeah, this was the stuff that it was supposed to drop. during the 50th. So we have that. The color block came out, or was originally dropped, from what I know from my research, was dropped originally on dillards.com or at the Dillard's store. And I had been waiting all of last year for it to actually drop on either Dooney.com or I Love Dooney. And so here it is. I think they kind of started dropping it last year, a little bit late last year. However, because this is why you see this one on clearance, because it had been here, but it was this one. So nobody was probably buying that. I wonder if the triple zip crossbody is a big sale or item that they sell. Um, I'm curious to know, but they do have that. See, I need this, and they did put the pink and purple together. That's probably why I said that. I say purple because at times, depending on the way that the camera or the picture looks, it looks purple. That Bordeaux can look purple, but it's more so the deep brick red. So you have that blush and that Bordeaux together, and it's cute. It's a cute bag. It really is, and it's on clearance for $93, $93.99. We'll just round up and say 94. Um, yeah, I really want to see this expand a little bit more. I think we will have a lot of fun for spring colors and summer colors to come out, and like maybe dandelion and um sky blue, because I think they've put that together at some point on something else. But I would love to see how they plan on really doing a little bit more creatively with combining colors for this. Um, yeah, you do have to buy quick, because now, and it's quicker than it used to be, because now with more access with influencers on TikTok, and I'm only saying TikTok, and I'm happy to see um, Miss P Banks and Simply D and some other ladies that have already been on there, and they really been moving and creating and doing a lot of things there. But it's a lot of other people on there, and I'm like, wow. And then you also have to be mindful of people using your content. I mean, that's been around for a while, but seeing um Miss P Banks items under something that says, "Oh, you can get this for $5." No, no, y'all done stole her stuff. Don't do that. So yeah, yeah, I'm hoping that they do, but hey, that's just me. That's always me. I'm always gonna look on the brighter side of things, like, because I don't want to just always say I see the potential, but I see the beauty of them actually doing that. Let's see what are some new arrivals on I Love Dooney. I love how, and I really would love to know, and maybe I don't need to know. I just continue to come up with my own theory. But I love how people really don't know about I Love Dooney, and we are steady telling them this is a very legit site. But Dooney, the people at Dooney will put a new bag, and I don't know if it's a tester item or an item maybe amongst them they didn't think was like highly rated, but they still wanted to give it to us. They'll drop it on I Love Dooney and lower the price. And then when we go and we buy it, then it shows that, hey, the people really, really bought it or like it. Then they'll go and put it on Dooney.com. But it already was on I Love Dooney, so we love it over here. I just find that funny, 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 funny. But as the other site, what I was talking about earlier, um, oh, did they release this color again? And it's like mint. What color is that? I love that. It just pops. Uh, Even though it says new arrivals, the new arrivals are more so they're back in stock. They're not actual new bags. This is a neon green. Yes, indeed. And a neon pink. I ain't worried about that one. That neon green is popping. I like it. And it's in pebble grain. Ooh. I do have a triple zip crossbody. I don't carry it often. It's in Florentine. And I want to say I might have something in a pebble grain. I don't carry it much. Is it in Florentine or Greta? I need to find it. I definitely need to find it. Discover the latest arrivals to hit I Love Dooney, fresh silhouettes, new colorways, and timeless classics. Yeah, so we get all that mixed into that. And hey, it could be good, but then, like myself, I could forget that this item has already been released. And is it really new? I don't know. But we do have some newer items here. And so definitely check that out. I did put the link in the comment section, and just so you all can utilize my affiliate. One thing I did not do, and I'm hoping that they'll bring it back. I wanted another running backpack, and I wanted it in red. And when I looked at it, I just was like, okay, they're gonna lower the price. Yeah, they lowered it all right. It's not available anymore. But I hope they bring that color back. Uh let's see. We'll go back to my wait a minute, Miss P Banks, because I just be yapping and I'm not looking at my comment section while I'm yapping. Um what did I say that was crazy? Because I know I said something crazy. I know I did. Let's see. So these are just our usual suspects of bags, and some of them hopefully you all have in your collection. Um, I really wanted to see if Art Deco was going to come out in a drawstring. That has been my hope from the start of that collection. And hey, maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. Let's see. My fave crossbody, the Haley. You can say Haley or Hallie. I have what, three of them, I think, or if not four, I don't remember. But that's one of my favorite saddle silhouettes in that crossbody. It's currently priced at $139. Uh, I kind of got a bone to pick with Dooney and Bourke. And you all, I don't. Oh yeah, yeah. And I thought I messaged you, or maybe it was someone else, and it might have been Simply D as well, where on TikTok those advertisements come through. I forgot what company it is. I did feature it on YouTube a while ago, where they're saying that you can get this big old Dooney bag. It was the Suzette at that time. You can get it for $5. I'm like, no, you can't. I don't know where you can, but I wouldn't purchase it if I were you. And as I kept going through and getting those particular ads popping up, I saw your bag, because you have a unique way of how you display your whole little collection. And I say little, but when you're focusing or showcasing your bag of the week and you have all your accessories, I said, ain't nobody else doing that but Miss P Banks like that. And I'm like, okay. And then they talking about this stuff costs $5. No, ma'am. No, that's not it. So that's what I was referring to. My bone to pick right now is with the lanyard ID holder. I don't have one near me. And I'm looking at my other things. I don't have one near me. But this is my bone that I need to pick. My mom has had probably three lanyards, all in the color red, over the last, we'll just say 10 years. And the thing about the lanyard is beautifully made, but it has a serious flaw. And the flaw resides in the plastic. What is this? The PVC? Is that what they call it? The plastic cover of your ID. Instead of them actually stitching this along here so that it will not come apart. They simply just glue it and it just stops here. You almost can see the line within. If you can see this, and this is perfect. I never even looked at it like that. But if you could follow along here, I know this might not be big, but you can see where that plastic part kind of ends. I mean, this is a straight shot line and it goes all the way. That's where that plastic ends, and that's where it's glued. After a couple of wear and tear, probably no more tears, but a couple of wears. Yeah, couple of wears. That actually detaches, and I don't like that. I really, really, truly wish they would just go ahead and instead of gluing this plastic piece here, they need to really cut the plastic wide enough to reach the stitching that's already holding the leather or the two sides together, and just put that in between and stitch that on up. That way it will not remove or come apart. My mom, like I said, she's had 3 lanyards and all 3 of them have done that. So to be honest, I kind of thought, well, maybe she do a whole lot more than I probably ever would with my lanyard. And the plum wine one that I have currently, and I don't have my work bag near me. Um, yeah, that that piece came off, and I'm like, I don't even do anything with this thing. I just put my ID in there, and that's it. And it just started. I don't know if it's because of the heat of the body with it being around your neck and wherever you're at or whatever. I don't know if that's what happens and makes it come apart, but I don't like it. And I really truly wish Dooney would do something about that. I don't know if it's set up like this so we can buy more because we can catch these at $19 at the end of the year. And I like the fact that now they've added some more colors. So I do want to get some more. I never did get that mustard one that I wanted. But however, yeah, I don't like that. I need for, and I probably get this blue, the jeans one, because of the school colors. But yeah, I just I had that's my bone that's my bone. That was the color bone that was up. But that's my issue with that. I really, really want them to fix it because the lanyard in itself, once you wear it, it has all that oil up from your neck and all of that stuff. It really starts to, and y'all didn't see it. I forgot I didn't have it up. But you really the it starts to patina, it starts to stretch, and really just flow very well with you. But I don't like it. And it came out for yes. I think mine was on the verge of doing that, and I put it back in place. And I'm like, look now, I don't want to get a staple to it to hold it into place. I just wish that they would stitch it, make that piece wider, stitch it along what you are already stitching anyway, just to make it where I had to jump back because I got these these not ladybugs, but whatever these things are. Y'all, I don't like these bugs. It's down there. And they're in here in my shed because I have some type of I need to seal a hole in the window, I guess, where I have my air conditioner because they've been in here just kind of living it up until it get real, real cold. And then yeah. Yeah, the car cases do the same too. Yes, they do. That's why I stopped buying those because I'm like, look now, we're gonna have to fix this because I like the item. I just don't like that part. And I need to look at my other one to see because the one that I use the most, I guess because I don't really move my ID, my license much, I don't have any problem with it, but I'm pretty sure it's made the same way. I mean, it gets to your body heat and that whatever type of glue that is, it ain't holding it together. So that's my beef regarding the lanyard. But I love the lanyard. I really, really do. I'm happy that it's back more consistently because at one point it wasn't on the site much. So I'm happy to see that they are continuing to showcase that. I almost want them to switch it up too. Bring me something else, something different, something more lively, maybe a little bit bigger. I don't know. Maybe I'm asking for too much. But let me go back to the site because I started scrolling. Uh, I'm happy to see that the Clutch wallet is back as well here. Oh, did nobody tell me? Wait a minute, the Slim wallet. I love the Slim wallet, y'all. I'm happy y'all didn't see my face. I love the Slim wallet. Just because I even mentioned it tonight, as soon as I'm done with this live, I'm going to get one of them Slim wallets out. I think I almost ruined the Slim wallet. Which one did I ruin? No, it wasn't that one. I didn't ruin it. I almost thought I did. But yeah, ooh, they got it in dandelion. Ooh, I like that. Did I have it in mustard? I can't even remember, y'all. But the Slim wallet, if y'all don't know about the Slim wallet, please get it. Just get it. Just take my word for it. Oh, they got it in blush. Ooh. The Slim wallet is, to me, one of the most perfect accessories. Isn't the Slim wallet the same as the Tatum? No. Flat out. We just gonna say no. Because I was gonna try to rationalize that. The Slim wallet is just what it is. It's just a flatter wallet with a lot of room on the inside. Let me pick another color because you can't really see. It's just different. The Tatum has this zipper compartment that's on the very top of it instead of it being on the back. In a way, you could possibly think that, but I think even the closure on the Tatum is different. You're gonna get 2-button closure versus just one center closure. I don't know. I feel like the Slim wallet is flatter than the Tatum. That's the way that it works for me. Um, that's a great question. I wish I had both of them near me, and I will definitely showcase that to you. And maybe in the near future, just stick with me. I can definitely showcase that and show you the difference. But I'm a huge fan of the Slim. I'm happy they brought it back. They got some spring colors, maybe these two colors, the dandelion and the Caribbean blue. I love it. It could serve as a little mini clutch because I'll take it with me and have my keys in it and just kind of stick that under my arm and I'm fine. I just have to remember that's what I have under my arm. But I do love this Slim wallet. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. I'm so happy to see that back in rotation. That just brightened my evening just right about now. Like, oh yes, that is a favorite. I would love to see that in the Sutherland, the Slim wallet. Uh, I I don't think they haven't released that in the Greta. I think I'm still hoping that they would, but that would be a wonderful item to have. And where is this thing going? Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. I'm very, very happy to have seen that. That was totally unexpected for me. Let's see some other items that maybe has come back. We talked earlier about the nylon coin purse or coin case, whatever they call it. That's on Dooney.com. Of course, we have this very nice functioning small coin case because you got the two compartments. You really got three compartments. You got the front zipper, the top zipper, the main compartment, and you have a slit compartment on the back of it. So you can do a lot with it. But if you just want something simple, that nylon is really, really nice. And I don't think they have that over here. I'm not for certain. I'll look for it in just a minute. Let's see, just a couple of more items to look at to see what they have. Probably not much. And those are those new arrivals that has been brought on. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute now. Okay, why in the world every time? I don't know what you doing with your name. I don't know what you doing with your name. You changed your name up on Facebook. Okay, hey girl, how you doing? How's your baby doing? You said this is how I feel about it. So you love the Tatum. Yeah. I was gonna talk about that doc kit. Because for those that just joined, I started out I gotta laugh at myself. I started out introducing my wonderful, beautiful gift that Dooney sent about a week ago to me, and that is the Florentine medium duffel bag. When I started to talk about this bag, I had a wonderful visitor come on in and land on the bag. It landed here, and I was not about to play with it. It was a wasp, so I ended up taking it out on my deck of my office and putting it out there, thinking, well, actually, I went out there thinking that if I shook it and moved it, that it'll fly away. It would not fly. It just stayed there. Then eventually, I just set it down and was like, well, I'm pretty sure it'll fly on the way because it's looking to go outside. Well, I came back probably about 5 minutes later. It had moved from one side of the bag to the opposite side and was just there. It was not moving. And I brought my vacuum to try to vacuum it up. I think it did this and it was not going anywhere. And so it was probably on the bag about 15, 20 minutes. And then eventually I went back out there and it was gone. So that's my story for today. Just crazy. You said wasp gate. I don't know how you edit your name either. This is crazy. There's some things I still need to look into and find out. I'm not for certain that there is a discount code. If anybody could help Misty Blue out with that, I don't believe that it is. You said I want the Greta doc. Oh, I don't know. I don't know where it is. Let me tell you about the doc kit though, because this is why I'm bringing this bag back out. Because I was thinking, oh, I have the Concord doc kit, which is a nice thing, but it's huge. It's huge. A few years back, I traveled in the city, stayed at a hotel for a conference, and I put it in my weekender, and that thing took up most of the doggone space. The bag itself is big, and I just can't figure out how to travel with it without actually packing it in the bag or just carrying it because it's probably like something I just rather carry, but I'm carrying everything else. So I was thinking, well, maybe I'll be able to put it in here because this is a nice size bag. I don't even think I'm gonna play with it. I don't think I'm gonna play with it. I don't know what luck you all have with the doc kit. I just have not found great solace with it. I don't know. However, y'all that missed it, this bag, this duffel bag, medium duffel bag, is super huge, super huge for it to be a medium. And at the end of the month, I will be doing a what's in my. I keep saying what's in my. It's what I packed in this joint. That's what we gonna call it. What I packed in this joint. I lived in Memphis for a little bit, and that's one of those slang words that we use up there. But yeah, um, yeah. What did I pack in this bag? Because it's going to be it's going to be different. I'm also going to do a comparison of maybe not necessarily a comparison, but I'm going to travel with my weekender, my Greta weekender, with um, this duffel bag. I wanted it in navy, but they didn't have that option available. It's currently on Dooney.com for $479. Regularly priced is $708. This is totally like this is a huge blessing to be able to be gifted with this bag. I did pick it out. They gave me that option. And I'm telling y'all, I think that if you all are doing some traveling in your vehicles, and you're just doing or staycation somewhere, that's the bag to get. I truly believe that. I do. I do. Um, I'm iffy about taking this particular bag with me on a plane because I am my all everything that I have, I'm taking care of it to have for a long time. And I'm not necessarily saying heirlooms, but I do want to have the bag for a long period of time. Therefore, I don't know if I would put this on the plane. I've seen others that have their luxury bags that do that. Hey, they can afford to do that. I can't. I can't. I'm trying to make sure that my mic doesn't go out. Um, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that because they want you to put it overhead and people slanging stuff and pushing and pulling. I don't know. You said the dop kit is too big to travel with in luggage, so I use it at home for curlers. Okay, okay, okay. Boom. That's pretty much it. Because right now I think I started. I'll put like toiletries. Actually, I don't even think I totally unpacked it from last year. I just left everything in there because hey, whatever. I mean, big deal. But I was like, nah, I can't travel with this. It was convenient to have everything in there, but I've gone and purchased other smaller items mainly because I was flying, so I couldn't carry that big thing anyway. Um, so yeah, but I would love to see that in a Greta. I really, really would. It'll be so dope. And hey, if I do carry it on a staycation, as I keep saying, local, I just carried it in my hand and I have my weekender to match. Boom, that'll be nice. That'll be real, real, real nice. I think my mom uses her dot kit for her makeup um in her bathroom. So it is pretty nice that way. But I think initially for me, I always thought that that was something that you would carry because men had dot kits. I only saw men with those. I always saw my grandfather or my grandpa or my dad with theirs, and that's what I thought you were supposed to have. So yeah, that's what I feel you on it though. I like that. I want everything Greta. I need to experience um other things in Greta. I have been reluctant, y'all. I feel like every time I get ready to do my update of my collection, I'm like, oh, I gotta buy one more thing before I to add to the collection so I can show y'all. And that's why I haven't even put up the video yet. Come on now. I done dropped you plenty of them today now, Miss P. Plenty of them today. Um, so go ahead and drop those for your Hey Peter segment because I look forward to those. I think we all do. Um, but yeah, there's an item on QVC, and we can go over to QVC real quick and check out what's there because QVC. Um, there's still some nice items that's dropped over there, and I've shared one of these with you all. I think during my last live, and I am, I don't know. I think it's getting down to, do you really need that? No, I don't need any of this, but I want it. I do want it. So let's check out and see what's hanging over there because um, I just, it's still crazy to me that I guess, yeah, that's exactly what we're getting ready to look at too. You say it's, yeah, it's eye opening. It is. It is. Coach makes theirs smaller for travel luggage. Yeah, yeah. And I better not go over there and see it because then I might get it. I might get it. It ain't nothing wrong with mixing the brands together, but I kind of like to keep it all one. Here is another one of them bugs. Yeah, yeah, I'm on camera with my. I don't even think I got it. And run this to make sure it went down. You go in there with your cousin, the bug. I'm so bad. They coming over here today. They gonna have to go and get sucked up. All right. So let's look at what's on QVC. And of course, the Tegan, I almost got Tegan. Um, Is this Tegan bigger than? See, when I see these ladies showcase this, I'm just like, this bag is not big enough. I thought that there was a bigger size Tegan that existed, or maybe it was not called a Tegan, it was called something else. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the video, why it's not playing. However, 368. Mm-mm, I don't know what's going on there with that. Hold on, I have to look at this. Mm, yeah, um, I don't know. Let's get some feedback here. So there isn't one. Okay. Yeah, it's a double tassel hobo. I don't know when Miss P Banks, when she showcases certain bags, they're bigger on her because I know she's shorter than I am. And smaller than I am, so therefore the bags look bigger, and I'm like, wow, that's a real nice bag. And then I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna flow with me that well. So I don't know. I think I am that's one of those bags I'm gonna have to go to the store and yeah, try on, as we would say. I don't know what we would call it, but try on at the store. My question for Dooney and Burke: why do they give you free shipping coupon codes and then say it has already been used? Ooh, you don't even get free shipping over a certain amount anymore. I don't know if somebody new is in that department. Great question. I'm gonna leave that up for a second. Um, certain things has changed with the whole shipping um options, or even your payment options rather. Um, but that's a good question because I don't understand. See, that in itself will prevent me from even purchasing anything because I'm like, if I got to go through this and I can't get this, then I don't need it. And I don't want to do that. I wanted to go back to the way it was in 2000, from 2000, no, not 2000, from 2020 up until 2023. Everything was simple and easy. Everything was, to me, was simple and easy. We had these wonderful glitch sales. We were buying up a storm. I know I was. And then things were changed and shifted, and I'm like, because I just discovered I had more options as far as my pay, or yeah, the way that I pay for my bags, and I don't know, but that's a good question. That's a good question. All right. So you said no, there's only the 30. The original ticket is the same size as the one that is out now. I have that bag, but the bag that you're thinking of, that double witch stitch strap hobo Florentine hobo. Okay, probably so. Okay. All right. I have to look into that. The registered email don't get free shipping. Woo-wee. So why I'm registered then? So you can send me 50 emails a day. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, that's the truth of the matter. All right. Let me scroll on down to see if there's anything here that has tickled my fancy, and I don't think there has been any additional drops on QVC since the last time I looked. They have this whole East, is it Eastham? I think Miss P Banks may have featured that or said something about that. I can't recall, but I have been looking at this particular tote as well. And I do like totes that kind of flow this way. Um, it's very springy. If I could get on the sailboat, I would. I would take that dandelion one and have a really great time. um, I don't know. I'm feeling it. and it's nylon. So they are doing some different things with nylon this year, kind of reimagining a little bit. Note that this nylon is, or this particular tote is not a big tote. It's like a little, a small. It's almost on the same ballpark size as the Russell. Um, of course, the styling is just a little bit different. That small Russell, and then you have these very flat handles on it. So I've looked at that. I've looked at that. Let me go back to my chat comments. Now, what did you say? Another reason why I haven't purchased anything in a while. There was free shipping. All yes, it was, and then it was just like, oops, no, 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 no more of that. Ooh, wait a minute. The purple one. Let me go back to that. I want to see. Hold on, Misty. Nah, they not tired. Yes. Let me go back to that purple. I think it was. Are you talking about? Make sure I can see right. Because the only one that I can think of that is near the purple. If you're talking about this one, the Jessie tote. See how that Bordeaux does look to be purple, but it's. If you're talking about, were you talking about this one? Yeah, that hot pink tote was very, very cute. I didn't want to say it though. Is this the one that you were talking about? Because just oh, it was like okay, okay. I kind of thought you was talking about that one too. Let me go back. That's that crossbody one. Let's see. Is it this one? The zip top? It's not showing up. That's the steel blue. I don't know if you were talking about that one, but you said lilac. It was kind of small. Yeah, I be like moving real quick, y'all. Let me try to go back up. Is it this one in amethyst? Is it this one? If it ever switches over to it, is this the one you were talking about? Okay. So yeah, I love it. It's in Saffiano. It's beautiful. Triple zip. Other fun fact to this is that this particular silhouette is also in Negretta now. And I have been thinking about purchasing it, but I'm trying to figure out if that's really what I want. I want it because of the artistry of it being different to my collection, of course. And I actually like it. It's not a crossbody. This is an actual wristlet. So I like how Dooney just kind of reimagined. Let's take the big old strap off and just give you this wristlet, and you carry it that way instead of trying to carry it as a crossbody. And here in the storage, you could put like your change at the bottom. You could put maybe cards here and maybe some of your heavier items in the top zipper, and you go on with you by your business. 7 colors to choose from in Saffiano. I love Saffiano. I truly do. Oh, this will go cute with my, oh gosh, Mr. Blue, why you do this to me? Because I don't have an accessory in the Saffiano to go with my drawstring in denim, and this would go great with that. Hadn't even been thinking about it. I kind of stopped even trying to match up um my bags and my accessories together. I was just like, you know what, I got it. Whatever. This teal is beautiful too. So yeah, it's on sale for 121. I like it. It's cute. I don't know what the ladies did in this video, if they even showcase what all you could put in there. They usually do. And you could see, I forgot what's her name. But you could see how she one of the Dooney and Bourke reps, is her name Alice? I don't forget the lady's name. Forgive me. But she was just showing how you can wear it or carry it as a clutch. That'll be pretty cool. But I would really love to see what they put in there. So you got your lip balm at the bottom of it, and then in the middle. So you see, it's a lot of room in this. A lot of room. They just put a core. They're worse than me. They was not planning to really put anything in here. And it looks to be a really nice size. Technically, the zip or the crossbody, triple zip crossbody, is a nice, roomy bag. This is something to highly consider. I think I'm happy you slowed me down and brought me back to it because I think I probably was trying to get to the Greta one. But this is a nice bag. It's a nice clutch. It's a nice little small something to put in your bag. You can carry it as maybe just a wallet, or as she took and removed the wristlet strap to it. I don't want to know all that they're saying about it, but yeah. So that exists. It's a very pretty color. I really wish there were more colors of the lilac in these bags that will be released this summer. Who knows, or this spring. Let's see. Let me go on back down and see what else has been released or I ignored. Of course, we was looking at the Sutherland earlier, but this silhouette is not on Dooney.com, nor on, I don't think it's on I Love Dooney. We were looking on I Love Dooney. So I don't know if it was or if it is on Dooney.com. However, this particular one is here. And they have, let's see, they have 5 color options on that they're talking about, but they only have 3 that's available. So this particular silhouette has been out for a while for it to be on clearance already for $129 or $130. So yeah. And this is one of those silhouettes that they usually bring back out under something. I know some people want it in the Greta because it was once in the Greta. I have it in the Navy Greta, but they'll bring that back out every now and then. So you might want to look at that. Also, let's see here. What else do we see? They have the small leisure shopper in Florentine for $406.98. Not going. Not going. I'm not. Uh I like that skipper. I put a skipper in um my cart a while ago and just I got a skipper. Let me not lie. I did get a skipper. It wasn't there. It was in red and white. Yep, I forgot I did that. I need to go back and carry that particular wallet. Mm, I put this in my cart yesterday and did not get it. I don't know what I'm waiting on. I guess for it to disappear, and then that's when I want it. And that is the wildflower belt bag. I just think it's cute. Ooh, let's see. I don't think that there's anything else. We talk about the color block, but they have the Izzy here. Um, it's funny how they have the nylon Bailey over here in red for $159.99. For those who missed it before, the Suzette, which is still funny to me that it exists. It appeared, disappeared, came back, and it's still high. We'll just say it's $500, but that's worth it. That bag is, I think, all of that leather, that Florentine is worth it. Um,
Tomorrow, you'll see lots of
my
then can expect a
that
full
Saffiano drawstring that I was telling you all about, that I need to get that accessory, that triple zip wristlet to match with that. That's where it is, and it's still here. Shockingly. Mm, this was quite interesting that that Suzette came in the pebble grain. I just could not, and I still can't rationalize this bag in my collection other than it's big. I just can't I have yet to do it. Have yet to do it. And let's see, shouldn't be that many more items. I don't know where the Greta is. I did want this gingham tote, but I don't even think they have this color anymore. Wait a minute. Y'all actually did bring it back in the color that I want this color. I've been wanting this color. I've been wanting this color, and I just did not get it, and it's here. 258.98, y'all. Ooh. Mm. I'm gonna have to find another job. I want this bag. I've really been wanting it, and it's in a large. I know it's gonna be a beautiful carry, a real beautiful carry. I wanted that bag, so let me put that on my things to just wish on. Uh, I'm not seeing. I know. I thought I saw this on here yesterday, and it looks like it's gone. The Greta. Did I miss it? I know I'm scrolling fast, y'all. I'm sorry for moving too quick, but I don't see the Greta triple zip wristlet anymore. That's odd. Now, sometimes, and there it is. Sometimes you may not see it, and then when you put it in, there it is. So, this is that beauty. This actually looks smaller than the other one, but I do want that in my collection. Okay, I think you need to get this too. I'm just gonna put you out like that. I think you need to get it. Let me get this off the screen because I'm into take that off. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. That thing is cute. So that's why y'all haven't seen me talk about my collection because I'm like, oh, you've been wanting that too. Okay. Well, it's marked down just $10. And yeah, I like it because the Greta gonna stand out from all of the brown Timar. I don't know. I don't care whatever accents they put on it. That navy is just gonna it's popping. It's really popping. Um, but of course, as I stated earlier, I'm trying to justify purchasing that, being that I have other wristlets, and I don't know. So, um, yeah. Has anybody been to the outlets lately? Has the outlets put out anything new that is exclusive to the outlets? I'm really curious to know. Really curious to know. Let's see here. I'm gonna head on over to Dillard's and see if there's anything over there because it looks like it may not be. I think it's probably the same old. And the price points aren't gonna look that great, but hey, I really go there to see which that is such a pretty color. That pale pink. It's these are really true Easter bags. But I want to see if there's any new items that's dropped over here as well. And I don't think that it is. I haven't looked in the last couple of weeks, but it's always good, in my opinion, to look to see what's over at Dillard's. And sometimes you get to see items come back as well there. But I don't think they have anything new. I like how Dillard's pretty much they have the neutral that they really push, and neutral Florentine rather. And I'm just not trying to buy it. I'm not. Thanks to my limited availability of the running leather backpack. It looks to be in Florentine, 428. No, not gonna do that one either. Let's see. And that's that on that. Yeah, permanently reduced to 223. I don't know who's buying it, but somebody is. I'm not knocking it. If you can afford it and if that's what you really want from that store, then by all means get it. Wait a minute. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Definitely so. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's been closed now for some months now. And I had always been on my list to go to that one as soon. I mean, I've been in my mind planning trips to Chicago and it just did not happen. And that I think it was the biggest shocker to me that Dooney closed that particular location. Um, that just it really baffles me that that occurred. And now that I'm talking out loud and thinking, this is probably another reason why we are not seeing these sales like we did during the pandemic. We all know what was happening. I've talked about it before, where these stores are closing, so all those that merchandise needed to be sold, so they put it on the sites, and we were buying. We couldn't get to the stores, so we were buying. There was wonderful sales, blah 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 blah. We all know that, and kind of for myself, I will only speak for myself. I got acclimated to that, thinking that that was gonna be like the new way of these things. But now that we've settled in a little bit better and moving back along with things, things are different now. They've gone kind of back to the way they were. And I want to show you all this. And it's really sad in my mind. It's sad because I know once upon a time, and if I had a book that was really close by, I could count them. I'm really going to have to pull it out. Once upon a time, there were multiple stores for Dooney and Bourke across this country. You could even say up within the world. I'm going to pull my old classic catalog from 98, from the summer spring of 98. I think I've even showed you all some of these things, and I was supposed to come back and show some stuff on here. Let's see. Is it in here? I know once upon a time it used to be. It may not be, but I'm looking. It used to be that the locations were talked about um, in the book or in the oh well, some of the locations. So let's talk about what's here. We have the retail store. We have all these factory stores. Um, the retail store was recently opened. What, last year before last? I think last year or something like that. And we have the retail stores. Florida's still holding it down. They got 3 outlet stores. 3. Let me also note to you all, the store in Las Vegas was awesome. That doesn't even exist anymore. That broke my heart when I saw that that store no longer exists as well. That truly broke my heart. I was like, those women, that store, that location, it was awesome. I was looking forward to going back, truly looking forward, and that no longer exists. So I'm hoping that these that are still here, the one in Maine, Virginia, Texas, Florida, and of course the Connecticut locations, I hope that they stay open. I hope that they don't close. I hope also that um, Dooney and Bourke can get back to reopening, maybe reimagining what these stores look like. Um, Here it says the entire Dooney and Bourke collection is on display in our New York and Honolulu shops. Really? It was in Hawaii. They gave the locations for both. I ain't gonna tell you one of them where Dooney was located. I'm angry. I'm not angry. Let me see. I don't think y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? Because I'm not gonna say it. Do y'all see where it was, one of the locations in New York where it was located? But look at these bags. Look at that. 98. Uh so I go through these sometimes and I'm like, oh, look at those bags. Look at this. This is a bag from the New Buck collection that's currently on Dooney. That silhouette on on a QVC that I want, but it's suede on there. You put a thumbs down. I want to see that one too. I've been trying to figure out how to go there, and I'm gonna get there. See the Bayou collection with the ostrich. Well, that's not ostrich, is it? Yeah, it is ostrich. That has come on. Ostrich has come a long way. 98. Nope, would not buy that. I was not buying that. Nope, nope. Thank you, Dooney, for reimagining what ostrich looks like, because that to me right then and there was not it then, and it's still right now. I wouldn't even add it to my collection because I still ain't. We all did. We all did. I knew about it, but I still missed out. I still missed out. I mean, it's so many things. Look at this. They have a shaving kit that's smaller than the dot kit. Let me pull this out and show y'all these things. My goal was to do like how we were in school with the projector and try to get something. I got it all worked out to do it, but I hadn't done it yet. But this is the dot, not the dot kit, a shaving kit. See the size of that in comparison to the dot kit? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I tell you, these were the times. And I was going to say about the all-weather leather. I'm trying to look at some more of these bags that I kind of wish they just bring back. I'm trying to see which one I really truly want them to bring back because they haven't already in some capacity. I think everything is pretty much back. Maybe the way that they call the particular silhouettes. You know, we are all about the all-weather collection and how that looked. I'm trying to make sure I show it to you all. Zoom in a little bit. Look at how them babies look. Those were it in the 90s. That was it. Even this bad boy. Look at that with the the boat shoe, and it. Look at that bag. Now, pay attention to that bag because I haven't shown this just yet, and I'm not about to send it to myself. I probably can't find it. But I ran into a lady. Usually, what's been happening is I just ask people if I could take a picture of them in their bag or just their bag. Because sometimes they'll just say, I ain't trying to take a picture of you. I'm just trying to take a picture of your bag. And when I went to Denver, I did run into a lady that inherited her mother's bag, and it looked brand new. I mean, brand spanking new. So I'm trying to see if it's still saved in my phone. I may have removed it already to show you all. But I was like amazed at the bag. And this is exact bag. I didn't even realize it then. Look at, you probably can't see it. I probably do need to send it to myself so you all can see it. She was like, yeah, my mom had this bag. She barely used it. And this was an older lady. This lady had to be in her 60s that I met. She had this bag, and I just was like, I have to take a picture of it. And it is the legit bag. Beautiful, beautiful. And here it is. I didn't even realize that. That is that bag. That is that bag. Fun times, yeah. Fun times. Didn't get a chance to go there. I saw a lady with a beautiful Dooney shoulder bag with a gold duck inside a square, and it was smooth. And I wish I had asked. Yeah, because you just never know. I mean, these are vintage items. So when To me, when I see them out in public, I'm like, ooh, let me take a picture of that bag, please. Of course, we have here, let's see what I want to show you. We have this satchel bag, and we see that the satchel really is evolved, but it hasn't evolved a whole lot. And I just love how they showcased it. I think we got to get back to our old and golden ways. They need to start back showcasing catalogs and stuff. Uh wow. I'm just amazed. Every time I pull this book out, the no, not the Tatum, the Teton, the Teton collection. This was a backpack that I always wanted, never did get, and I wouldn't even attempt to get that on the resale market because I just need it to be like in great condition. In great condition. So yeah, I just wanted to really just see what um locations were featured in this particular book. But if I showed you some of the things that I checked off, you would see drawstring. I always wanted a Dooney drawstring. I got stars, astrages, um, asterisks. That's what we're gonna say. Next to a variety of drawstrings, and I'm gonna show you something real funny because I don't think they had this drawstring featured in the catalog. They may have. Let me go back real quick. Um, nope, they don't. So this particular drawstring, it is not bumpers, but it was one that does. You see how I put the little star by it? I ain't put nothing in my hand just yet, y'all. This is the way that it used to be. I always was looking at drawstrings. Always. And on the bottom of here, now let me show this one last thing. I wish this was in color, but they didn't show that. Just how these weekenders or weekend, as they put weekend satchels, what they transformed from and to and so forth. So you see the domed weekend satchel, how big that thing is. 16 height, a length of 19, and a width of 10 inches. And look at the price point, $500. That's a big bag. Real big bag. And then you see the large dome. So our price points here with Dooney, they really haven't changed that much. They really haven't changed that much. And that's why I'm here for it. I mean, they could have just been like, you know what, we've been around for so long, let's up these prices. Let's get to having $1,000 bags. Now, some of them is probably knocking right at it, but I mean, I'm appreciative. I'm definitely appreciative of Dooney. Let's look at this one. This one happens to be, trying to straighten it out, a duffel bag. Look at that. That duffel bag was priced at $500, and that thing was big too. And then the one underneath that, the Gladstone duffel bag, Gladstone, they had a duffel bag. Oh my goodness, huge bag. Now that thing was $780. Who has that bag? Who has that collection? I would really love to know. Yeah, I almost feel like pulling out my other catalog because I bring it out and I'm like, wow. And then look at, I think even the straps on here, if you look on the back of here, look at those beautiful nuggets. Beautiful bags. I mean, wow. Wow. I'm going to pull out one more catalog because I think this one that I'm going to pull out is before 98. If I can find it real quick. My goal has been, maybe I shouldn't say a goal, but I think I have other Dooney and Bourke catalogs that's in storage, that's been in deep storage for a while now. I don't want to believe that I threw these away, because if these still exist, I know it was some other ones. Yeah, I used to get a catalog sent to my job and one sent to my home, and they were huge. Those catalogs used to be huge. Um, Let me look at this spring summer 99 and see if there's anything different. And see, this one, this is how it looks. It's that thick. How many pages? 73, 74 pages front and back. That was the black duck, wasn't it? Well, it's the brown tea brown. Let's see, brown Timar. They call it dark chocolate with burnt cedar trim. Bring it back. Bring it back. Did you see the Florentine Dome statue on your discount code? I don't know about the discount code on that one, Misty. I didn't see anything. I talked about this a while ago, but I'm trying to find some of these other, just some silhouettes of things that has come back that maybe Dooney has reimagined. Maybe some that I really wish, of course, I really wish they would bring the messenger bag back, because I have it. I've had mine since 99, and it sits over in my shed. I haven't carried it in a while. Um, oh yeah, because I hadn't even been using my Rakuten. I hadn't been doing too much shopping online. But yeah, Rakuten, y'all need to go ahead and get those points or percentages. But you have the messenger bag here. I always wanted it in another color. I really wish they would bring that back. That whole, what is this? Is this the cabriolet? I think it is. Really wish they would bring these back. Let's see. This is another drawstring. It never was on my list, but it's a Bayou collection that they had, and yeah, I probably wouldn't even want that. See, it's something about the way that these bags used to be displayed that just wasn't given like they are now. Like even this one that's on the back, this is the Tony drawstring. I will show that to you all, but we got some extra stuff on the back of here. Let me see if I can find it. The Tony collection was something. Yeah, here it is. The Tony collection. Look at that drawstring. I probably would not be able to find that on secondhand. Look how the strap is, if you can see it. I would turn that light off because there is a glare. But whew, I love Dooney then, and I still love Dooney now. And I'm just happy that I have these. Every now and then you might see a rolling traveler. They had one with the, I think it was it the Mets or the Yankees? And they had one here. So they had all this little travel stuff. Look at that rolling traveler. Then they had another travel bag. I mean, they were about the business of that. Wow, miss those days. I'm trying to see if there's anything else to talk about different locations, because I know they were all over the place. I don't think I have those items or that anywhere. See this, I got to go ahead and get this large tote. Look at that. That's what I want. But I didn't really want it in suede. This is in material glove, which could possibly be Florentine in this day and time. All this stuff look like it's Florentine. It just doesn't have that luster of within the color. Um, mm, duck bag still around, 135. What's that price point now on the duck bag? Let's see if it's gonna focus in. Focus, focus, focus. But you can see yeah, there we go. See the duck bag at 135. Duck bag has been around for a while. Been around for a while. So when we think about things maybe being too costly, go back and compare to the way that these price points were if you can. Um, at least that's what I'm doing, because okay, that kind of shuts me up on like, oh, that's just too much. No, it's pretty much been there. So when I think about color block of today, I think about the Teton collection and just how, look at that drawstring. Another bag that I would want on the second hand, but if it ain't looking close to that, I don't want it. Look at those colors, just how they did the strap and all of that. The tassels on that. I don't know who was the creative director at that time, but I don't know. And so this is what I'm talking about. I like how they used to put this in here, how the color selection is for that. So we could look at this to see what kind of colors they could put together and, to create that color block. Here they did 3 colors, not 2, 3. 3 colors. Let me turn this. And hey, we could start from there and really see what they could really do with the color block options. That would be so doggone cool. So cool. But who knows? Who knows? So yeah, last look at a couple of little items. We have the duffel bag, the satchel, and a classic briefcase. Look how they put that together. See, this is what Miss P. Banks is doing with us when she's putting her collection on display and how she does all of that. Look how they photograph this whole set. Just created that set. Shoot, you feel like you about to go travel. Okay, you say you just got in from vacation, and I was mentioning you, and I didn't even know you were gone or even back. But see, this is cool how they have this. I love it, and I just wish some of these items would definitely come back. I mean, I think at this point we have so many people that couldn't get these items then, they would definitely get these items now. That's the way that I see it. I want some Kelty loafers. They had more than just some boat shoes. They had loafers and all kinds of stuff, y'all. Wait a minute. Here's a closer picture of the shaving kit. I think it's still a DOP kit. They just renamed it. Let's see. I'll get it down. Yep, they just renamed it. And that's how it looked. Shaving kit. Fun times, y'all. Fun times. Advisor belt caddy. I don't know what these accessories are that they had for business. They had, and here's another picture. Oh, wow. Here's another picture of the shaving kit, as they called it. Let's see if it's going to focus in. If you all can see, boom, there it is. See how that looked? And it's not as big as what we know the DOP kit to be right now. But shoot, we even had the hard brass duck logo on there. And this was strictly for, it said what? Men's. Wow. This is something else. This is something else. I just like to go back down memory lane and Reminisce. Okay, so here it says on the back of this, New York, the name I'm not going to mention. These were the locations. Dallas. Dallas was another location. I think I'd have gone there when I was a kid. Of course, I couldn't shop. Um, but North Park Center, that's where Dooney was. That's where Dooney was. It was fun to go up in there, but now we don't have that anymore. No, they wouldn't. To be honest, they wouldn't. Mm-mm. They would not. They would not. I mean, things have evolved and changed so much. Is this the out? And you can look at this here. I didn't even realize this. I thought I had showed you all this stuff. I think I have. But this is the alto. This is my last book, y'all. I thought that the other book was. Oh, and this is another one that I'm looking at now. The All Weather Leather Collection. You can look at these catalogs. I hope some of you all have access to these type of catalogs that used to exist. Um, but by looking at this picture, let me pick this off. By looking at this picture, this is the Alto collection. And this is probably before they really started messing around with the colors and all of that. The quality that exists with this, and I'm moving a little bit closer, is different. You can tell visually because that's what we got right now. We can look, if you don't have any in your collection like I don't, you could just look at this and tell that, hey, it was a different type of, it was different than what we have now. I'm not gonna say anybody cutting corners, but there's a pepper grain central. That's why I love Dooney right now. Ooh, it's probably time for me to get up out of here. That is very similar to that line. I think this bug is, y'all see it crawling up on me. Where is it? Where did it go? Because it's on me. And if it wasn't like a ladybugish, there it is. Oh, it's just gonna fly. But you flying right into this suction. Now, if there had been something else, y'all, this whole computer would have been tossed about. Yep. He in here now. Anyway. Oh, it is? Okay. I need to look. I need to look. And see, I just had to stop looking. I had to stop looking at stuff. I'm telling you, these little things, they're harmless. And it's a, oh Lord, they so harmless. I've had to deal with this. This is the second, if I can show you what's looking when I look up, because it wasn't like this earlier. They looking to get to the warmth of my light and stuff in here. And it's a whole bunch of them at the ceiling. I don't know how to get this stuff out of my shed other than I got to seal some holes. I got to discover where the holes are and get them sealed. But if it had been something else, and we ain't gonna mention it, but if it had been something else, no, that computer would have been tossed about. All right, it's on I Love Dooney. Okay, I'm gonna look for that because I've been on for 3 hours, yay! And I was supposed to go somewhere, but I just didn't go. Obviously, these were the days. These were the times where I could just look at this stuff and be like, "Oh, I can't afford that. Somebody else can." And now I'm just like, "Oh, can we bring it back? Bring it back." But no, it wouldn't be. I think the only thing that could possibly be close in material from that time, and this book is in 99, will be All Weather Leather. I mean, and I ain't say 100% like it, but close to it. That's what I think. I could be wrong, and I'm cool with being wrong. But in my opinion, I think that the all weather leather probably would be the closest thing to Back in the Day by Dooney. Let me see. I didn't know if my mic went off yet or what. Put this new one on. Let this other one charge up. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I don't know. Yes, yeah, my shed. That's something I was supposed to feature on my channel, but I never did. And I've been in my shed now I've had this office now for 2 years. Time has gone by. And I've gotten the footage and everything about me getting in and trying to get it all together, and I have not put anything. So yes, I have a shed as my office. Um, it's been the best thing to be outside of the house instead of taking up space that we needed for other things. It was just best for me to have my office. That's why it's kind of hard for me to get to my bags when I'm on live versus before I was able to kind of get to them a lot quicker. But then now I have to go in the house, go through the storage, get them out. So yeah, I do have a shed as my office, and I love it. I love it. I don't have anybody peeping in on me trying to see what I'm doing. Which was all good. It wasn't anything bad, but yeah. See, but what they're saying is they're not ladybugs because they're not red. They're like this orange black color, and I forgot what they call them. I guess they might be the sister of the ladybugs or what have you. But they're harmless. They don't do anything. They don't bite. They just hover around, and you can't kill them. You can't set out traps to kill them or anything like that. The only thing they recommend you do is get a vacuum to suck them up. I'm like, what kind of God? What was going on with that one? Because I'm not understanding. So yeah, those they weren't here my first year in my shed. They popped up last summer. Yeah, last spring. And I was like, what is that? And then I vacuumed all of them up and thought they were gone forever. And yeah, they've been back now. When it gets real cold and freeze, oh, they gone. They die off. But I guess one of them just stick around, get in the ground, and be like, "Oh, we going back that way. We got a clear entrance." And I know they probably come through my window, where my window unit is. And I thought I sealed. I didn't really seal cracks. I thought I pretty much covered up what I could see, but you got to actually get something to seal the cracks. So that's just something I need to work on. Otherwise, they have a great party going on the ceiling. Like they move around, they gather, they have a really good time. They come down, fly, land on you. This is the first time one landed on me. And that's that. So that's life. That's life. But anything else, we ain't about to be up in here. It ain't friendly. It ain't friendly. I'm grateful that I haven't really seen too many other things in here. I do need to reorganize and get stuff together, clean up because my background is jacked up. I'm getting ready to change this out. I got a new idea because the idea of what I had did not really work out the way that I wanted. So I'm getting ready to try to change this around, do something else with it, and whatever. I get to the point where, hey, I'm cool. It ain't that I don't do anything for, I guess I ain't clout chasing with my background. I guess I can say that. But yeah. Hey, Strawberry Kisses. Yes, the Greta collection indeed is a wonderful collection. I never could have imagined in the past, like going through those books, that I would have acquired such a love for one particular collection the way I have with Greta. Other collections, I may get a couple of pieces out of that, but and of course you have silhouettes you can just gravitate towards, but you're gonna have like a lot of different collections and leathers and what have you within those silhouettes. But to just kind of gravitate towards a collection the way I have with Greta is wild and crazy to me. Every time I think about it, I'll go back and watch my videos and I'm like, what was I really doing during that time? And I still get the same feeling, and I love that. The consistency of the feeling that I have when I look at the Greta and when I carry the Greta. I still have a couple of crossbodies I haven't carried yet, and I thought I would, but you're looking for the Dover in the Navy. That was one that I didn't add because I was like, that's another one. The DB75, I caught on to that around the same time of the Greta. However, they kind of was starting to fizzle out. And so I was really selective as to what I wanted to get. So I ended up buying my mom the drawstring. And I got a Flynn. I got a crossbody that I always forget about. I have plenty of accessories in the DB75. And I was always hoping that they would bring like a satchel out. Do I have something else? I have a hobo. See, I forget about the hobo. I forgot about the hobo that I have. I think I need to pull that out and carry it. I'm about to go in the house and try to figure out what I'm gonna carry for this week. I haven't really been showing you all because I just grab and go. Grab and go. I thought I was gonna try to showcase it once I'm on my way to work or what have you. I just don't, because I just be rolling. I can't believe it's time to go back to work. Why do we have to go to work 5 days a week instead of 4? Can I do 4 at least and then be off for 3 days? Come on, I need a recovery after praise and worship on Sundays. Let me just have this downtime on Monday to kind of just, okay, I can ease my way into going back to work. Wow, I need that type of job. Oh, you have the Janine, and I think I have the Janine. That might be the crossbody that I have. And you say that's in good condition. Y'all, if y'all want that Janine DB75, Strawberry Kisses 2 has it. Yep. Because that DB75, I'm hoping they'll roll it back around, but I really didn't want them to treat that. I didn't want them to treat the Art Deco like the DB75. I just wanted it to stay around for a while. I'm just grateful that they still have Greta around because at first, like at the end of the last year, some of this stuff was starting to go out, and I was like, what y'all doing? Don't do that. I need to see more. I need to see some new silhouettes. Don't leave, please. Don't leave. Don't leave. So, yeah. Now, they don't make the DB75 as much anymore. I don't want to say any at all. They may not. I haven't looked. Probably not, because I could look at that real quick in the search. Yeah, I'm always hopeful that it will get a resurgence and come back. I don't see why it wouldn't. But as you all know, a seasoned Dooney lovers that like to look at the site, and you may see it pop up late or early morning, like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, which we always call it a glitch sale. So you may see it pop up, but we do have some really good, I think some really good options regarding like secondhand. Um, but yeah, a 4-day work week. Yes, that would be so beautiful. I think people will be more productive, really be more productive. And I ain't talking for less pay either. I would like to see it in a duffel. Yep. I probably wouldn't even, I don't know. I don't want to say what I would do. Just know that it ain't going to be good. Yes, those glitch sales were a time. And for Miss P Banks to say, there was a glitch sale last week, because I don't want to put her out, but it could have been me just not being on social media at the time. Did you tell us about that sale, Miss P Banks? Because Yeah, I didn't know. But I had to really fall back on being on my phone or just being on social media so much because really I was on there to hear about when we would have good sales that we needed to catch. So yeah, but there are some awesome, awesome deals that's happening still on Dooney and Burke and um, or at Dooney and Burke, whether it be on Dooney.com or ilovedooney.com, that you all could definitely look at. And if you all have questions, always drop me something in the comment section of my videos or any of the videos, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You said you got all your Greta Janines and Navy Brown tomorrow and Bordeaux on that glitch sale. See there? Man, there was a time. There was a time. I mean, because it seemed like once one glitch sale, we was all invested in that and getting stuff in another one to pop up. You're like, oh my gosh, it was the best way I could put it. It was the most awesome scavenger hunt. It really was. It was the best scavenger hunt ever. Like, because we would not gatekeep, we would share this information with each other, and then the next thing we know, we see everybody within our community share that they got the bag, they got it, and it's like, okay, that is so cool. That was so much fun, so much fun. Uh-oh, I was on something else. Ooh, 6:30 in the morning. Well, no, I wouldn't have been up for that one. I wouldn't. I used to be up like late because um oh Lord, Simply D used to be up at 3 o'clock and she'd catch stuff. And then I would just roll over thinking, okay, I wonder if there's a glitch sale. She'll post it. I'd be like, yes. I ain't trying to do that now. I ain't trying to do that. Ooh, the coin cases and the Greta print in every color. And I thought they would have done that. I really, ooh, you right. And stacking them coupons. What happened to Brad's deals? Do they still exist? We was stacking. It was like, I don't know who started all of that. I don't know if it was somebody within the Dooney community put it out there and was just trying to see how well we all communicated and just flocked together. I don't know who it was, but somebody discovered, oh, you can stack your coupon codes. Whatever Dooney had, then we could do Brad's deals. Then we could go and do Rakuten added on. I mean, the savings were immaculate. It really was. Yeah, that was one that I didn't get. I thought that they had put that back on Dooney.com. Um, but like we see that the Art Deco is not, I see that it's still, let me make sure before I say that, on the tab for collections on Dooney.com, I think it's still there. Let's see, what is this thing doing? It's not doing what I want it to do. Nope, it is not there. So let me shut my mouth. They may have taken it all the way down. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I moved too quick. I moved too quick. I'm trying to. I saw the crossbar that I was talking about earlier, the Madras. What in the world did it go? There it is. They have it on the front of Dooney.com. So now I'm trying to go back. See there? Oh wait, hold up. I'm gonna show y'all so I can make sure that I'm not losing my mind. Because I know what I just saw. Hmm. Let me see if I can get back over here. Okay. So this is what I am seeing now. But yeah, something happened with their system. Let me go back because I want y'all to see this so I can make sure that I'm not losing my mind. So with that particular crossbody, dang, I didn't get a chance to, but I'm gonna just let this flow. So you have the hydrangea basket weave, and boom, there we have it. So when you click on shop now, it does not exist. But that's that silhouette, and I didn't realize this was moving this fast. Um, that silhouette is like these two on the end, so like the canvas. But yeah, once it come popping back around, this says new and now. Okay, new and now, playful patchwork. Boom, I gotta have it. But when you click on shop now, oops, page not found. But look at the bag that they have over there. I didn't even recognize that. They got the duffel bag over there. Wow. And what are they doing? Then they just take you on over the crossbodies. They just like, I didn't do any of this. It moved over there on its own. So they say, well, it's not available, but we're gonna move you on along. Fun, fun, fun. I love Dooney. Don't you? Oh yes, we did. We loved Brad's deals. We loved them, loved them, loved them. That was I even tried probably sometime last year, and I was like, let's see if it still works. But it did not. Before I moved off of it, I meant to go and put in Art Deco. So the only Art Deco items that's found on Dooney.com happen to be the hobo and a satchel. Just two items, the dome satchel, and I need to go find my other dome satchel in the Art Deco. Yeah, I just put stuff up. So out of sight, out of mind, pretty much. Pretty much. You know what? I think I want to say Belk has the large because I've seen it recently. I really truly want to say that Belk may have had that on their site. Don't quote me on it, but you might want to look on there because I know I've seen it somewhere. Then again, I may have seen it on eBay. So I don't know. I don't know. Also, because we only have a few outlet options, you can definitely contact either the San Marcos location or the is it the Ellington location in Florida? And hopefully it'd be like it for any of the locations, but you can contact them to see if they have it in the outlet store. And they usually someone just posted though. I thought the shipping was free, but I think the shipping ain't even free when you contact them either. You know, I just got to blame it on the political climate, and that's why we're not getting these deals like we used to. I don't know. Hopefully I'm wrong. I don't want to acknowledge that, but and even talking about that or speaking on that, I hope you all are. I hope that none of you all have loved ones that have traveled overseas or are stationed overseas. But if you do, I just pray. I truly pray that they're safe and out of this mess. It's crazy. It's been crazy. And the only thing I can say, we hope that it wasn't going to get to anything like this. But when people don't even care about children, innocent children, I don't care where and what. I don't ever have to lay eyes on them and talk to them. But anytime you don't care about children sitting in school trying to learn in their community, in their environment, and you just like, I'm gonna make y'all see what's up because we don't care for none of y'all. That's inhumane. That's and that breaks my heart the absolute most. That when you don't care for children And we've seen this countless times over the recent few years. It's like, wow, these people are just, I don't, but we ain't gonna get into that right now. We're gonna try to keep it happy. And I just hope and pray that you all are in a good space in your life. If you're not, talk to someone, let someone know. Don't hold all that inside. Go and talk to someone. Create a healthy space for yourself, a healthy, safe space in order to really address the issues that's happening in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit. We have to do more of that. Because guess what? When you don't let these things out and you internalize it, it's going somewhere. So it's going to attack your heart and you'll start having some heart problems. It's going to attack your lungs and you may not even smoke. It's going to attack your stomach, your pancreas, your kidneys. It's going to attack those areas because it had nowhere to go. Because you internalized it. So you're going to start feeling sick. You're going to start feeling bad. Go and talk to someone. Tell your doctor that you're having these issues. They can refer you to someone, a specialist. We are dealing with so much in this world right now. And we may be in our own little spaces, just keeping it all to ourselves, thinking that we're okay because we're able to get up and go work and work out and go and drink and go to church. We're looking and behaving like we're normal. But within, it's very chaotic. Up here, it's very chaotic. And at some point, it may come out in the most shocking, unimaginable way that we just don't want that to happen. So talk to someone. Let someone know that you're having some issues. A lot of us, we're going through a grief. Grief isn't always just the death of the body of a person. It could be the ending of a relationship. Some people grieve over food. Um, your pet that you call your kid is no longer here. I mean, we have so many ways of experiencing grief that we just keep it to ourselves and it's tearing us up inside. So talk to someone. I highly suggest to talk to your medical professional. They will recommend you to the most appropriate professional that will help you. Shout out to all of the social workers out there. This is March the 1st. This is the month for social workers. This is Social Work Month. Shout out to all of you. I'm so happy to be a social worker. I'm so happy to be amongst people that want to help others be successful in their lives. So shout out to you and all the hard work that you do. And those that are learning and coming up and saying, I want to be a social worker too. That's beautiful to hear. Because as I always say, we don't snatch kids out of homes. We really do not. We try to make sure that they can stay in these homes. But these homes got to be healthy. And our homes have to have support and resources in order to achieve that. So shout out to you all. For those that's a part of Greek life, happy Sisterhood Month. Hey, and I could say any aside from that, happy sisterhood to all of my female friends, the women out there, however way you want to label it. I'm not getting caught up in there. Happy Sisterhood Month. As this is a beautiful time. We got to keep thinking positive in the midst of the negative things around us. Not that we're ignoring, but we still have to work through all of this in the most healthy ways. So, shout out to all of you all. Thank you for coming in. I think this is the longest live I've ever done. And this is without a guest. I got to start bringing my guests back in. I need to do some follow-ups. We need to get Miss P Banks back in here so she can talk about a lot of the things that she has been going on, had going on in her world. And some of my other former guests. The last guest that I had was Kay. And so, yeah, I plan on doing it. I just got to take the time to do it, y'all. I really do. But thank y'all for being here. And I hope and pray that you all have a wonderful week. And yeah, thank y'all for y'all support. And I'll see y'all soon. Bye.